Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Monday. It is a significant Monday, and we are so honored you're with us on this important day in our nation's history. And of course, on behalf of all of us here at TVON, we say we will not forget. And we've got an incredible show. We always carry on as we do as a nation. So on this day that we honor and on this day that we remember, we are going to offer what we always love to do, which is huge markdowns for your Monday night. And that is going to be a really incredible selection of jewelry. We actually have some of our most exotic stones. We've been doing this of late. It's been the last couple of weeks. As we wrap up summer, we've been talking about some very, very special ideas coming out of the museum collection that are going up on the, up on the wheel for some incredible values, things I've never seen before in my very long career of doing this. And we have got some exciting pieces today. We're actually going to put together a wheel for you, and get this, it's all cashmere sapphires, 3 individual pieces, over a ½ carat. Most of them are actually closer to 70 points, and they are unbelievably priced. And you know the rarity of cashmeres, but even if you're newer to the rarity of the stone, we've got GIA certs to give you all the information you need about why it is such a rare sapphire from mining that took place over 100 years ago. So that is coming up. Collectors, we're going to just want to put you on alert for that. We also have some very special affordable items, and affordable doesn't mean easy to obtain. It doesn't mean available or commonplace. We're going to see some rare stones tonight, like Royal Zembar and Garnet. We're going to see beautiful emeralds. We've got Imperial Topaz, Tanzanites that, of course, are our Blue Wing Block D. They're affordable as well. So it is going to be a great day and a great evening to stay with us if you love values and love an extra bit of savings on everything that we show you. It is really a magnificent night to shop. So we're going to have a little impromptu sale to honor this important day in our history, and that is what we're going to do. Now, we do have some butterfly earrings to start. If you have requests, get those in. I know how many of you have been asking for butterflies of late. I promise that if we ever got any new ones in, we've been sold out for a while, we'd bring them to you sooner rather than later. So that is happening first, and the values, we're just marking everything down. That's why we call it Must See Monday, but it's also Must See Monday with mega markdowns. So not just about alliteration, but actually living up to that title. So get ready. Cashmere is coming up top of next hour. We're not going to wait too long because there are only 3 of those, and they are all individual certified pieces. We also, I should let you know, we have a blue diamond. So there is one more. We actually had the other one go the other day. It was I want to say it was a 13-pointer. 13 or 14 points is ringing a bell. We've actually got a bigger stone. We got busy because a lot of you turned out missed that stone. So we actually have a larger stone here in a very similar mounting. So if you were one that missed out, we've kind of made your dream come true here tonight. We're going to bring you a great value on an 18-point, very saturated, natural blue diamond. So that's also here, and a lot to look forward to. But of course, it is TVON, so that means a lot of limited items, a lot of one-of-a-kinds. You've got to dial in early if you see something you love. It is the one and only kind of pro shopper's tip here is you got to just dial in early. You don't even necessarily want to wait for the price tag to be revealed, because trust me, on a night like Monday Night Markdowns, trust me, you're going to like the values. That I can assure you on every single piece I bring. I'm really passionate about jewelry, but I'm more passionate about values. So that's really what's happening here tonight. And you know what else I brought out? Even a 27-karat round blue wing Tanzanite in a pendant. That may sound familiar because we had one the other day that sold. We had so many of you miss out. This is actually a different one with far more diamond weight that I just got a new reduction in the price on that as well. So we've been busy all day, but it's just been with the Sharpie markers, marking them down, taking thousands of dollars off everything. Oh, and before we get started, had a couple of messages that I want to just thank you for. Carol in Idaho emailed in, right? She was emailing in, and she had some very kind words. So Carol, I just want to let you know I did get your message. Jess relayed that to me, and thank you very much for all your very kind words, and I appreciate it. And then I know that Lynette in California just called in. So Lynette, I got your message as well. She got her Windsor, loves it. I will never forget that Windsor. I remembered the second I heard you talk about your sapphire, I went, wait, that was the Windsor. So Lynette, I'm glad you love your Windsor sapphire, and thank you for calling to let us know. So let's get started. Butterflies, anybody? We've got the beautiful pair of earrings you see right here that is going to get us started on a Monday night, and we're so glad again you're here. Let's be together tonight. Let's just hang out, you know, together with something we love and spend some good time together here for the next 3 hours and shop our favorites, right? So here's how we start. It's actually going to be 112-1328, and this is 18-karat solid gold. So we're starting with an earring that goes way high up in the gold purity, which we love. That is the highest level of gold we see for jewelry. So we love the 18-karat gold that you have, but you also have 24 points in, or rather 20 Wait, it is 24 points in the tapered baguettes, and it is 25 points in the rounds. So just under a half carat, 18 karat white gold only. And because so many of you have been missing out on previously, we had a couple of different, we would have some colored stones with butterflies. We had quite a few in sapphires, savorites, rubies, pink sapphires, diamonds. They're all sold out. It's been a very popular theme and motif here in an earring especially. So wanted to bring them right up front and then get them out the door here in a hurry. And this is how we do it. So instead of this great value at $19.99, you know, these are really expensive designer pieces, right? Anytime you see this combination where they're called illusion settings, really, where you have a lot of stones put together that still almost look like other stones of other cuts, like for example, the tapered baguettes and the rounds together in these wings look like pear shapes, but there are no pear shapes. Then the body of the butterfly, it's made of rounds, but they look like marquees. So that's why they're called illusions, but they're still really top-notch VS diamonds that we love. But this is also a good size. Now it's going to be a centered post. I'll show them to you with the ruler measurement, but first we got to knock them down in price tag because they're not even going to be half of this price at $9.99. That already, you know, these are expensive types of designer styles here. That's what they look like from a distance. We'll get you a look at it here with the measurement, and you can see it's not just a stud either. It's a little wider, but it's also giving you a little bit of height. So that's really nice. It's going to be a great look, and you see that it's got about 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. It's going to be very similar side to side, and maybe more like a ½ inch side to side, and then we'll show you one on the ear coming up so you get a better idea. So they're going to have that centered post behind the center of the butterfly and the body of the butterfly there, and then they've got a butterfly backing. So yes, extra butterflies. You're actually, I guess, going to get 4 butterflies here. Yeah, 2 in the earrings and then 2 in the backings as well. But that's what they look like from a distance. So you see that they're really important. They're prominent. They're much more than just, you know, not your basic stud. That's for sure. You see that? And so you can actually, I love that you can turn them as well. You can kind of get a little creative and have them set at an angle or get a little diagonal. That's fun too. But they're actually going to be better than $9.99. So we've heard your need and want and desire for these stones. So, and these looks and motifs. So we're really thrilled to bring it to you. And they're going a lot lower than $888 or $777. This is one of those, you know, a ½ carat in those types of diamonds where they're all good size stones. That's more unique and more rare. And they're only going to be $699 to get us started. So that's a much better value than where they started at $19.99. And that's just a little sampling of what we're going to have really throughout the 3 huge hours. And there are a lot of them. That's for sure. So get ready, shop them early and often. We're going to see a lot of quick presentations like 30-second clocks on very limited one-of-a-kinds like you can imagine. Then we have quite a bit. I tried to bring a lot of affordable. We did that yesterday. We had a really, I would say, a very affordable centric weekend that I know a lot of you enjoyed. So you could get really high end, but not have to break the bank to do it. And that's what we're going to continue with today. So still, oh, and by the way, Dolores, I don't know if you may be with us, Dolores, but we do have a request. I don't know when it was given to us, but sometime prior to the show, we had a request for a bigger band ring. You know, we bring the 5-stone, 1 carat total weight. I do have a 5-stone, carat and a half total weight, which means you're going to get those really, really big oversized diamonds. So if you are out there, Dolores, or you know what, this is a great band for a lot of people because it really brings us that next level of what we've seen be popular here in the past with a really good 5-stone, 20 point each. We're going to bring you that one, which gives you a little bit more width because they're 30 points each. So it gives you a full carat and a half in that band ring. So Dolores, if you happen to be with us, let me know. We can show that. We are ready to go on that 5-stone band. So that's a really, really good one. All VS diamonds, as we like to do, despite the fact that they get into that really big size. So here we go again, taking a look at the butterflies, and then we're going to be moving on. We've got some rings here and pendants, and we do have a really stunning crystal opal. I'm totally loving the fact that we also have ruby today. I have a new ruby. It's a heart shape. I just had one over the weekend. We have one with more diamond weight to it, which I really love. So we'll get that to you. And speaking of rubies, a designer style here that is so attractive. Wait till you see this. This is going to be, I love the gem weight, but you know what? Let's start with it on the hand so you can see how big this is. This is really important. It's a ruby piece, but that's really actually just kind of like the cherry on top because that is a huge marquise satin finish quartz stone first that is creating this beautiful backdrop for rubies and a diamond, and then you've got diamonds down the sides. This is all in yellow gold. It is 1114675, and we've got some real big markdowns. This is one of those that has got to go. Keep calling if you want the butterflies. We'll have those for you. But I just wanted to show you this from a couple of different angles here and how it looks from all the different angles. So you see, and then it's got a really good finishing, which you'll see up close, but that starts with a 12 02 Marquise cut quartz. Then you have, do you see that little bit of glow? This is a little bit of that undergallery showing through. So we'll show you how decorative and pretty and frilly that undergallery is. But then you have on top of that the 4 pear-shaped rubies that are all out of Burma. Then a bigger diamond centered up. That's going to be 17 points in diamonds in total, a carat 33 in rubies in total. But then wait till you see this. A real stunner here. I'm going to move those butterflies aside. We're going to show it up close here, although I may need to zoom even further back. Check that out. It's almost like there's a little bit of a rosy glow. It's like it's basically a rose quartz, but with that satin finish, it might look a little bit more. Of course, the whole point is to brush the finish there. And do you see that glow that's coming through? That's the gold undergallery. Do you want butterflies? Oh, it's Dolores. She's ready to see the band ring. Good. We'll show it next. All right. Thanks so much for being with us, Dolores. Now take a look. That's what you're seeing through it a bit. So you've got that gold designer style, which actually is the same motif that you're seeing in the rubies up top. 12012, 133, 17 points. You see the diamonds continuing down the side. So we have one. Let's blow it out. Stays as it is, but we can size it. So you've got your choice of size. No problem there. Then you're going to get this really large, elongated, stunning piece that you have. And it looks great. It's a statement piece. That's a lot of gem weight. See that bigger diamond right in the middle. Those rubies even have a glow to them, which is saying something. We didn't just go, mediocre quality. We went all out on those rubies. And we're going to get it down to a price tag where you could not get, honestly, can't get a gold band for this price. You cannot, if it was a plain gold band just like that, just basically the band that you see there in the back. Not the huge bezel set quartz and the rubies and the diamonds. You guys know you're out there. And instead of $9.99, which would be a great value on just a plain gold band, we're giving you all these extras, blowing it out. This is really a showpiece. I mean, if you like designers like Lagos and, there's a couple others, and, they do a lot of these really cool, beautiful, large, oversized designs, but those are in sterling usually, and they're a lot of money. So this is the way to get gold, get premium stones, and get something maybe a little more unusual that's different than what you already have. And we're blowing it out for, watch this, it's not even $888, $777, all this size. I'm going to try it on again so you see how very large it is. On the hand here, you can see how beautiful that is. So it really goes almost knuckle to knuckle. And we just got to stay. That's the only thing. We're going to size it to whatever size you need. So think about wearing it. Maybe it's going to be middle finger, index finger. You can do that. But it's not even $699. This is a mega value. And I love this detail, just having that unique polish to the stone, meaning instead of a true polish, like a mere glossy finish, it's got that matte finishing, which really allows it to have even more glow and show a little bit of that undergallery through. That is the coolest thing. It is only $599 if you'd like that ring. So a very, very special way to get a designer style. It is $599. It is yellow gold only, and that's going to be 30 seconds with that one as well. And then we'll talk about a 5-stone band ring that is the upgraded version. It's the largest we do. And that is saying something, because every time you go up in size on diamonds, they get real expensive. You know the exponential scale that diamonds are on. So let us bring you the value of a lifetime. I was just looking, Dolores, before the show. I was looking at some comps for you. So I think you're going to be, if you haven't been looking already, because you already know we're going to be the leader. I don't think that's going to surprise anybody. But when you look at the comps for really inferior quality diamonds, oh, you're going to love our 5-stone ring with the bigger stones. So that's here at $599 if you'd like it. Let's get to it. I have been, now generally, if this were something that we had, a lot of quantity on, and don't get me wrong, we have a little bit of quantity, but I don't have a lot of them because this is by far the largest band style we've done like this. If I had a lot of them, it would be a top of the hour. It would be probably on a big weekend daytime show, but we are very, very limited because we literally cannot buy these stones anymore for the price tag we're about to do. So if this looks familiar, first of all, you're thinking, wait a minute, I just saw a 5-stone band, and we've got the butterfly, it sounds like, or rather the ruby and the quartz. It's verifying right now. If you are thinking about the 5-stone band we saw more recently, which was here, there was a 5-stone band, really affordable. Those were the 20-point stones. That was 1 carat total weight. This is a little bit different. This is a 1.5 carat total weight. So it means that every one of those 5 stones, because it is still the 5-stone style, but they're bigger. So they're actually going to go right around the top of the finger for you. But because a 5-stone that's 20 pointers or smaller, they don't actually make it all the way across the finger as you wear it. So this style will do more of that. So that's one reason we like those larger diamonds, but also the fact is we're still leaving you with that VS quality we love, and you're still getting that beautiful sparkle, that brilliance, that amazing round that is a classic band, but you're also getting one of our bigger values. Now, is it inexpensive? No, but wait, really take a look at what's happening out there in the world of diamond bands. I was looking just quick. I mean, you can all do it too on your phone, on your computer, whatever you got, and do a little search. 1.5 carat total weight, 1.50 CTT dub, diamond band. Everything that came up was, by the way, there was a carat and a half. Most of the bands had about 25 little stones. So they were going, you know, almost all the way around. They were little tiny stones, just going all the way. That doesn't compare. 5-stone diamond bands, because that's the real headline here. It's item number 111-7105. It's not just for Dolores. Dolores may get one, but then of course we have just a couple more to go. The next time you see this piece, and I'm sure it'll be back at some point in time, maybe at the beginning of 2024, maybe it'll be a little later. When you see it back, do not expect it to be this value. It literally cannot be this value because you can't buy, you can't secure the diamonds individually. I'm in the wholesale world all the time. 30-point VS diamonds that are white and bright like these are go for about, I kid you not, they're about $900 a piece. If you want VS, $900 a piece times 5. There's $5,000 right there. You add a little for the gold, some labor, that's easily $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 if you're putting it together from a wholesale standpoint. Out in retail, they're all about $4,500, and they're teeny tiny little stones. They may be a carat and a half total, but it's like 20 stones, 25 stones, and they're obviously not VS. So here's your way to get value. And this is for if you want that wedding band set, you know, that band that you create to make the wedding set that goes next to the engagement ring. It's great for really anywhere on the hand. Could be all the way from the pinky all the way to the thumb and anywhere in between because it really works. It's that classic style. Everybody should have a band like this. This is just as high-end as they go. It's as elite as they go. It's as specialty as they go, and you're still getting, again, 30 points each. So let's take a look at it and watch that, how beautiful they are, how bright, how amazingly, again, clean they are. Let's take a look at it on the hand as well. And this is, again, carat and a half. So 5-stone style like we usually see, but going up from a carat total weight to a carat and a half total weight, which is really, really important. And then you have your choice of, we're going to give you your choice of white gold or yellow gold or rose gold. So we're making sure that's perfect for you as well. And it's super, super limited. So we're going to take a look at it on here so you can get an idea of what this is all about. And then we still have the butterflies, by the way, and check on that quartz with the rubies as well. But let's get a really good value going here. And you know how this is going to go. It's just super special, really, really amazing. And I just cannot wait. I am really excited about this. And so let's take a look at it on the hand here because, again, side to side, that's what I love. You know how I feel about that. And now you're really seeing, you know what else it is for me? It's not the squared off prongs that we usually see where they go in the corners and they're that shared prong design. It's actually putting the prongs at the points, like right directly north center on each diamond. So they go around and they connect this way in a shared prong style. So it really adds a really nice, almost like a little point to the diamonds from a distance, and you're getting a carat and a half. It's beautiful. It's a great value. We're supposed to get $59.99 if we made it today. Luckily, you see that's an older item number, so we're going on a cost price based on the past figures of diamonds and gold, and that really makes it, well, it's going to make it really, really affordable, not to mention we're marking it down. So anybody can get one, but you got to be quick, and you see how, do you see what I mean by those prongs, where you still have the shared prongs in between, but then they put that prong directly north and south of each of those diamonds, so it really creates a beautiful shape there. And you've got a better than $59.99 price tag. This is what we really love. It is going to be marked all the way down, and this is just unheard of value. You know we're going to be the leader on diamonds all the time. Every single last chance we get to give you VS diamonds at the prices we do is spectacular. And here's yet another one where it's going to be actually first time we can do this, guys. It's not even $29.99, which is where it's been even in the past. We're going lower than that for you. How exciting is this? And this is where I know it's early, but this is such a classic. And maybe you feel the same. You know, maybe you just like a bigger diamond weight. Maybe you like the, you know, ring a little wider. Maybe you do want it to have that cross the hand kind of feel and look. It is not going to be $29.99. It's only $1,999 if you'd like it. That is it. So huge value. I think Dolores may have the first one, and white gold's what I recommend because, again, we're working with such a beautiful, you know, quality of diamond, but you can do the yellow or the rose. That is up to you. Hopefully you will, and $19.99 makes it yours. So we'll give that 60 seconds as well, and then we'll see if we've got any requests you have. Like this was a request, so that's always nice. We love to fulfill those when we can. Mary in Florida, thank you so much for your very kind compliment. I appreciate that. So thanks, Mary, so much. Hope all is well in Florida tonight. And $19.99. All right, so what does Dolores think? Is that the one she's looking for? Is that great? So that's that big stone, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So that's really nice, right? You get those much bigger stones. Before, we've done the 5-stone style that are 20 points each. So that's going to be, again, that's the way to go. $19.99, 30 seconds remaining. The smaller one, I'm not sure if that's even here. We can always check if that's what you're looking for. But again, you're going with that really ultra elite. For me, the biggest difference is, even besides obviously the bigger nature of the individual diamonds, it's the way it really spans across the finger. So you're not seeing any blank gold band. And I love that look. To me, that looks very, very high end all the time. It's just, it's amazing the little nuanced differences that those kind of details can make. And you can really only do that when you're using a much larger diamond like you have here. So it makes it all the better. And we have some big, big closeouts on a huge Burma spinel. We've got a big fire opal. We have our best tanzanites, our best aquas. All the best of the best museum pieces have come out. And don't forget, top of the hour, we're going to get into that cashmere sapphire collection, which is going to be amazing. So here we go. I've got a really cool one-of-a-kind coming up that's so different and so unique because it's a crystal opal that gives you all the best color, and let's make this really affordable. So talk about a piece that goes with everything, right? Like diamonds do. But it doesn't always need to be diamonds. You can do that in color as well. And let's take a look at this right here. I mean, really? This is without a proper background. We're blasting light through it, and look at how stunning these colors are. It's like neons that really go all the way through the stone like you see. So it's almost like, what does it look like? Kind of like a little, I would say watercolor, but watercolors in my mind mean like pastels. And is she looking more for the other 5-stone? Yeah, that's what I figure, right? So do we have it? We might be able to go check. Yeah, because we've shown it like umpteen times lately, so I figure maybe that's what she's looking for. Yeah, you got it. So Dolores, let us know. And again, that 5-stone piece is available for anybody who wants it. You don't need to be the requester. I know we have a polite bunch that never wants to step on a requester's toes, but requesters don't always take what they request. So it's still available if that's your dream ring. But here we are, and then we'll see if we have the 5-stone style that's the 20 pointers with the 1 carat total weight. We can always check on that. Not everybody cares about diamond size. Some people do, some people don't. The beauty of it is we got usually a couple different options for you. But isn't this a great look? So 111-5400 is the number here. It's a good sizable opal, but it's a round, so you're getting still crystal opal. But you know the challenge with crystal opals, sometimes they leave us a little bit left to be desired. They don't always give us a bright pop of color. They don't always give us a lot of colors. This stone has it. It has it all. And it's a 3 carat 13. It's 4 points in diamonds that's going to create this trillion stack style above the opal itself. Then we'll show it to you on the hand as well. It's in white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, whatever you please. But this is not going to be $11.99 anymore. This is where I like to kind of give you an idea where it was versus where it's going, so you know how much there is to be saved. But isn't this fascinating? Every angle. And this again in a little bit darker, like normal light, it gets even better. You see even more color to it. That's already going to be on display. When you see it, just go from one angle to another. Like, let's put it on the hand here. And hold on, I'm trying to get that grip on that little tiny bail there that my tweezers are not. I use the baby tweezers for this one, but look at that. It's a really good look from a distance. So you can see it's got that great round style to it. All the colors. I tend to believe this is really going to be one of those that tends to, even though they're all the colors represented, as far as when you have translucency like this, it tends to kind of pick up whatever color you're wearing as far as the backdrop of it. So it can look a little more pinky sometimes. It can look a little more green. Sometimes it looks a little more blue or purple. But it's a 1-inch drop. We'll show it on the neckline as well for you over here, so you can see what that's going to look like from a distance away. And just to my point, got kind of these blues and lavenders just to, you know, just the colors to, I feel like, honor our country here tonight. And yet look at how it now looks more like a blue base, right? A blue backdrop, a beautiful, almost like blue purple is really what you see as the background. And then you get a lot of that green, red, pink, golden, yellow, all of that's happening. So let's take a look at it close up. We're going to go ahead and blow it out right now. And you know what? Let's just see who's out there. I know it's a busy Monday night, and it's one of those days where it's like, okay, there's a lot going on. We're just going to make you extra special deals as a thank you for being with us and spending part of your evening right here at TVON. So we're going to make it $499 instead. $499. So a $700 savings on a really, really, really good opal pendant. And then I know we're getting ready for the cashmere blowout. And if you think that that means, oh, good, she's going to do a wheel of $10,000 pieces because they're cashmere sapphires. Well, that's where the surprise element comes into play. It is never what you would imagine in a million years in the blowout that we're going to do on those cashmere sapphires that are certified. So get ready for that. And then lots and lots to do. But you know what? Since we're almost halfway through the first hour, and I know we want to make sure that we get a lot of people excited about markdowns and discounts and all that. So what I'm going to do is put up a brand new, very exotic, Royal Zambaran Garnet. And we're just going to put it out there and see what happens. And we're going to have some fun with this one and see how you guys like a really beautiful color shifting stone. This is not a color changing stone, but this actually, I will tell you, if you are thinking cashmere, those sound interesting, but you also know you like a larger stone, the cashmeres, as I've already told you, are about a half to 60 to 70 points. They're not huge stones, okay, but they are cashmere sapphires. And the reason I equate these two is because the colors are eerily similar here. The Zambaran I'm about to show you has a very cashmere-like type of color, but it's actually colors because you're getting reds and pinks and blues and purples all together. So that's really the exciting thing about this stone. It is item number 112-1859. It is brand new right now, and it's I am not afraid to tell you exactly where it's supposed to be on this Monday night on its debut. It's supposed to be $19.99. Let's get a little feel for what all's happening out there tonight, and let's do something vastly different. This is a mounting I really love. It's a traditional mounting. It also looks great. You may not look at it and think this initially, which is why I like to point it out. It looks really, really good stacked with Wonder Rings, whether that be your white diamond Wonder Rings, your pink diamond Wonder Rings, what have you. That opal's that's still here for $4.99. Fascinating stone already, because when I was just holding this over about 3 feet away, it was pure rupelite red. Like a red pink pure. Now it looks more purple than anything else, with already, as we kind of peer down on it, it's got blues and then pink flashes. This, my friends, is it. If you've never experienced this stone, promise me that eventually you will. They're super collectible and cool. It's a garnet. We know that family of gems is vast, but oh gosh, even when I move it just from one moment, just from one side to another, you see completely different colors coming through at different angles. This is one of the more fascinating stones you can own. It is a good size. I can't get over it. Right here. One light, it's barely moving at all, and you're seeing already those 3 colors very much individually. I mean, right? You see what I'm talking about. Purples as the base, blues and reds that are really coming from within. It's a carat 40 stone, which is a great size. It's got 45 points in diamonds, and so it gives you a little bit of the 3-stone look, but then leads into those diamonds double row down the sides. So it's complete. This is a really high-end mounting, and we'll do any gold you want. Any gold you need. And it's a $19.99 brand new piece, and I know that a lot of Zambarans we've had, the most recent one I had was a big heart shape over the weekend. It was almost 12 carats, and it was, what, $4,000. So that one's still hanging out here. What I'm going to do right now is see if we have any viewers here. See who's here, who's ready to shop, but who's ready to save. And maybe you're going, nope, I'm not shopping today. I'm just window shopping. Thanks very much. There are things that I do here on Monday night, and who am I kidding? Every single show, that really show you that you may have come to just shop and look around and do a little window shopping, but sometimes the values are so good, you know they're once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. I know that is an exaggerated, overused term, but it's not an exaggeration when you're watching this show, because what I'm about to do is truly once in a lifetime, because I'm going to put it on the auction block, and we're not going to start at anything. We're going to start at a big old 0, and we're going to let somebody take it. And you know what? We might have, who knows, we might have 1 bidder, we might have 2, we might have 5, we might have 10. Any number of bidders, probably not enough when we're starting instead of $2,000 at nothing. And it's a $100 increment auction. It is a no reserve auction, so that means you pay whatever. If I got 1 bidder on $100, then that's what you're going to win it for. And you know it's a $2,000 ring, and you've never seen it before. It's brand new, and it is something I implore you to try. Although, as I say that, I mean, no later than I say it, we have $100, by the way. I realize that we don't also have a lot left, so I don't want to make it sound like, hey, you got all the time in the world to get your Zambaran. That's not the case. $200 to $300 has been bid. We have $200 and $300. So let's take a look at the ring, and we'll try it on for you. And then how much? 5. Thank you, mini power bid. We're at 5 now. $500 has been bid, and let me show it on the hand because we haven't done that yet, but here's how it sits up. You see how the baskets itself through the middle actually sit up and have a little bit of that curve where they concave in? That's why you can put something next to it. I could even take that band ring we just had, you know, the carat-and-a-half band ring. I could put that next to it and it would sit beautifully. So this is what it looks like from a distance. I mean, it's kind of like looking. Do you want to see it? I could preview it next to a cashmere sapphire that are coming up at the top of the hour. And not everyone's going to be able to get one because we only have 3 of those cashmeres. And like I said, they are smaller. They are under a carat. So if you know you like a bigger stone, you know you want a little more wow factor presence. I mean, even just as I move it here and you see the amount of blues coming through, it is a fascinating color shifting stone. And, you know, I know you hear about color changing stones a lot where you've got to, you know, actually change your light source entirely to see the color change take place. That's not exactly easy to do. We're stuck at $500, by the way. My goodness. Have I had, you guys watch the show, right? Here and there. Some of you, most of you, I hear, watch every single day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've heard the words obsessed, addiction, all that. Well, it means you've seen some jewelry here. Do we have rings at $500 ever? Especially ones that have almost a half carat in diamonds, especially one that has a really, really rare Royal Zambaran. That is not typical. So here we are at $500 only, and we're going to give it a fine. Are we done? 600? No. Okay, never mind. We have one bidder left. We're at $500. Almost a half carat in diamonds, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, whatever you wanted, look great no matter what. Pick your favorite gold. Just pick what you wear every day. Pick what you normally go towards. This is at $500 only. This is not normal. But again, I know it's a little weird to be doing 30-minute in auctions with no reserve and no minimum. This is what's happening right now, and 500 is all we've got. So, you know what? If I had a $500 ring here of any kind, even if it was a plain gold band, I'd be talking about it for weeks, telling you about it, making sure you're here for it, promoting the heck out of it. This is so not normal, but again, somebody's taking it right now. I can't do anything about it. We got to just let it go. Just let it go to somebody. That's exactly what's happening. So at least we're getting a piece gone. That's good. But we're only at $500, so the value's still there, and we're going to give it 2 minutes, as we like to do, so you know it is final call. But you still got a chance. All you got to do is dial that phone number. That's it. That's all you got to do. Come on in. Take a look at it. And that is our color shifting garnet. And we're at only $500. That's it. Yikes. Well, it gives me a good idea of what I'm working and what I'm up against tonight, as if I didn't have a feeling already. Well, here it is. Happy Monday Markdown night. Happy Monday what? Well, you've decided to join us? He was like, I didn't think I'd need to. You thought you could take the night off tonight, huh? Just sit in the break room and eat dinner all night? But no, we might make you take a phone call today. Just one, though. Just one, then you can go right back to dinner. I promise, okay? Just take a call here, maybe a bid, and then you go right back to dinner and, you know, enjoy. But here we go. He's like, man, she making me come out of the kitchen. I had a beautiful hot meal on the stove, and now I'm here taking calls and losing money on an auction. And we might have, do we have 600, by the way? Because I think we do, right? I got 600, by the way. We do have $600. So now I'm going to look to your bidder and see if they want to go 7. Yes. Or if that what? Or you could go $1,000. I wouldn't be mad, right? Or, by the way, if we did have $1,000, that would still be losing money. Just so you know, okay? If we had a $1,000 bid or $1,100 or $1,200, it would be under cost. Just, you know, keep that in the back of your mind. So 600 we have, we're looking for 7 or 8 or more. Here it is on the hand one more time. And let's see, 40 seconds remain. If you've ever wanted a Zambaran, this is the one you try right now. This is the one you have to try, you have to experience, you have to look at. I mean, look at the diamonds that continue down. That's a double row on the sides there. That's what it looks like from a distance away. Stack if you want to, layer up something, see how something's going to sit right on next to it. You might look like your band would sit way out here or way out here, but actually no, because of the way it just kind of sets in a little bit, you actually have that ability to slide a band next to it. So even if you want to just add a little bit of extra or a lot of extra diamonds, my goodness, do what you want, make it your own. Not every ring is going to be real perfect for stacking. And so I like to point out when there's something that really does work super, just well, you know, it's like it's almost designed that way, but you would never know it when you wear it by itself either. It looks great that way too. So you've got options. We have 600. We're looking for 7 or 8. Do we have $700 or $800 from anybody out there? Because the clock is out. So it looks like this is last hurrahs on the auction. Well, Monday night markdowns are off to a mega start. That is, do you have 7 or 8? Yes, no? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. So, I don't know. Not sure what to do except for that I have a really big, this is pretty. Look at that. Oh, okay. Okay. I know does this look as good on your screen at home as it does here in person? Because, wow. Okay, this is too much money for everybody. This is too much money, I think. This is, you know what? Okay, I'm going to show it to you because it's just, it's a show and tell. This is just a cool piece. This is like a looky-loo piece here. Like, let's all just take a look. This is a rare Mahenge spinel. I know you've heard me talk about them. It's a neon. We always talk about that, pinks and reds. I think this one's on a different level. This one's doing something totally different I've not seen before. This one is making regular Merengue Spinels look rather kind of basic. This one is fiery. It is so, I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's my job to come up with these eloquent, beautiful words. I don't know if I have the vocabulary appropriate for this stone. It's not huge, but it's 58 points. And it doesn't really matter because that's a mounting that I can tell you, having had this mounting a couple thousand times in my career, it always holds a 1 carat stone. So this is one of those weirdos where it's really, really good, powerful color. And for whatever reason, probably the cutting, it's just giving you, it's probably a more shallow cut. So it's giving you a little less carat weight than your eye is seeing because it looks like a 1 carat all day, but it's a little less. It's 112, 1872. It's a 58 pointer. It is a pear shape, and this is our Rockstar Merengue because that has a much bolder color than we even typically see. And this is always a stone that really is one of those like power stones. It's a looker always. 76 points is in the diamond weight as well that you have there. So that's really well done and keeps it classic. Double halo down the sides, all that, right? And then you've got that really powerful. I'm hesitant to even put it the other way because if I put it this way, let's flip it. Let's try it. Get your sunglasses out. You better have those real good expensive sunglasses, you know, the ones that block all the bad rays, because this is just going to be that electrical, neon, powerful stone. Yes. How's Jackie from Illinois? Yay! I am here. You know, I heard from Lynette before the show, so that just already made my night. That was already, you know, that was already great. And now Jackie from Illinois calling in to say hello. Thank you, Jackie, for being with me tonight. 58 points in the Merengue, 76 points in diamonds. It's in rose. You know my feelings about that. We usually see them in white gold. I would consider white gold instead of the rose. Even though it's pretty, I would say white gold's going to be even better. And there's the power of that stone. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? Okay, now I think I've come up with it. It may not be the most flowery of words, but it almost looks like a neon, like a watermelon color. If you got the most vivid, intense, you know, watermelon's not just pink usually. It's kind of got this pinky, it's a little different than just like a flat, basic, classic pink. That's what this reminds me of. It's so intense. It's so bright. If anybody would like it, you are looking at the best Merengue I've seen color-wise, and that is saying something because they're all so good. But we're going to make this right now. Just blow it out. If anybody does want to have this in their collection in person to gaze at all the time, to just wear and love and enjoy. And speaking of wearing it, let me try it on for you as well so you can see how it looks. And then again, don't worry too much about the rose gold because we can gladly change that for you. And I would sit here and just recommend white gold all day on that one, but it's up to you. But that is not going to be $39.99 anymore. I like that value considering it's a large. It gives you the look of a 1 carat all day. But you're getting this extra powerful color to that stone. It is also not even going to be, wow, we're just going to do it. Not even $29.99. First caller, let the markdowns continue. Let's make it $19.99. That's it. Instead, one only. Good luck. $19.99 for a very, very important Merengue Spinel there in the rose gold, or change it to whatever you prefer. So here it is again, up close and personal, and watch that neon happen. That is just real good. See how that pear shape is important here because that's what really concentrates that color, especially at the tip of the pear shape. I mean, it's really all the way through, but you see how it just intensifies. It looks like a whole nother, you know, just like a flame, right? A flame's color, when you look at a flame of different colors, you know that certain colors are indicative of different temperatures, right? That is really almost how I equate this. It's fiery, but it's almost like, looks a little, maybe like it could be a little hotter even at the concentration and the point of that pear shape. So we've got some actually really cool Windsor earrings. Wow. I never dreamed that we would see too many in Windsor sapphire earrings. Why? Because they're all super unique stones and they're all really, really rare. And this is going to be, keep in mind, all unheated sapphires. And this is what allows, look at the zoning we've got here. So it's really cool how you've got a really, or you're thinking probably the same thing I'm thinking is, you telling me we're going to have a mismatch earring here, right? We're just going to do the whole cool couture mismatch thing because Windsors are never going to match up and be the same colors together, are they? Well, it's a pretty rare feat, and it's one to get excited about, but there you have it. Very, very cool. How those stones mean, isn't that worth something right there? Just the fact that we've got the magic here of being able to match Windsor sapphires that have this zone nature. Again, bicolor is not really the appropriate terminology for it, even though they can look like a bicolor, right? That's not actually what we call them. So if you're going, I don't know what Windsor is, I don't know what this is, it sounds like I don't know, for me it sounds like one of those Indian casinos we would have in the desert out here, and where you go play, go see Lionel Richie in concert and, go try to win a car, right? Something like that. I don't know why, it just does, but it's actually a mine in Tanzania. And it's a great name, because maybe, that'd be a great name for a casino, right? Windsor. Come see Windsor, right? Come see the Goo Goo Dolls in concert at Windsor Casino. Shouldn't I be doing voiceovers, and ads during like sporting events? Shouldn't I? Okay. If anyone knows anyone, I'm available. 112-0366. It's Windsor Sapphires, and what they are is that's actually the name of the mine, where they come from. It's the only place on the planet we know of this zone material to happen. So you're getting multiple colors. You're getting the purples and the blues into these pink and peach. That alone is rare, because I haven't seen too many Windsors, and I've had every one we've had here. And I've not seen too many that, do you like them already? Is it a requester? Yeah. Who is it? Oh, wonderful. She looking for somebody to go with her fabulous ring? I like it. Okay. So did she ever think this would be a possibility, though, to get a set? A match, like a suite of Windsor Sapphires, and this color in particular with the blue purples and that almost more, it's not just pink, it's like a golden pink. It's almost like Padbarash, isn't it? Carat 16 of emerald cuts. They're almost always emerald cuts. They match. They're in rose gold. You can change it, Lynette, if you want to, and I'm gonna mark them down for you, right? She's already got a ring. We're ready to help you with the value here. 1 inch is the drop, lever back style, 5 points in diamonds, right at the top and the bottom, creating those little pointed segments there at the top and bottom of your emerald cuts. Isn't that a great look? You can tell I'm influenced by those billboards I see every day on the way in, right? I know all the acts that are coming to the desert casinos. I know every one of them. I can tell you when they're going to be there. So which ones are sold out? You like them? Do them for $14.99. Okay, we'll just blow them out. And then will you ask her if she needs to see them on? If she does, I'd be happy to put one on. If she's like, no, I know what 1 inch looks like on my ear, I'm good to go, then those will be yours. What's that? Yes, absolutely. Let me put one on for you, and then we'll be ready to rock. So they're already sold, but I just want to give you a look at them on, and they were $49.99. I'm a big proponent of how much did you save, right? How much value? I mean, it's one thing to see a value, but it's nice to know where they were. So $49.99 to $14.99. We really did a nice little drop there, and this is what they look like on, so you can see how they, how they move. And there's that, I like that mirror finish gold at the top, so you can see that there's a lot of shine off that gold that's at the top. And remember, she can actually change them to white or yellow if she'd prefer, but that's what they look like in the rose gold, as you see. And I love that the diamonds that go on the top and the bottom are really pretty, because it creates that little bit of that edge, that almost like spiked effect you have. So in addition to the beauty of the emerald cuts, which we know are so elegant, you get that little spike of diamonds, which is, I can tell you, little spikes in diamonds are a very popular earring here by themselves. So to have the Windsors in between is really nice. Let's go back to the wheel. They're already sold out, or gone rather. It's just obviously one of a kind. And then I'm going to show you this museum spinel here, because, or are we done with these like jewel tones and pinks and purples? Should we take a break and show you a different color? Because I have all these gorgeous pinky, purpley, pinky peachy stones. I mean, we have these really good ones, but I have a huge markdown on a mandarin. Got to show you 112-0701. This is really special. It's a round, well, practically a round. It's just slightly off round. It's like what we call a roval, but it's much more toward the round side of the roval. So it's got, yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And you can, I think, see why we were inspired perhaps to put yellow diamonds around it first, because there is so much powerful yellow coming from that stone in a huge 7 carat 40 size. Yellow diamonds for the first halo, white diamonds beyond that. Thanks again, Lynette, so much. Appreciate that. And enjoy those earrings. I know you will. She's probably going to be the only one in the world that's got Windsor Sapphire earrings, I've just got to say. Very rare. So here we are with our fabulous 740. 22 points are the natural yellows that you have first, and then 92 points in the white diamonds. Now this is a markdown, one of those big ones. I know that's what the night is all about, but this is one of those extra special markdowns, because it came from $79.99 and it's going way lower than that. We've got it in the yellow gold. I like it that way. I would leave it that way if I were you. Now watch, you're not going to see much of the band itself. So here you do. Now watch on the hand, because the stone is so wide, and then you add the double halo, and you can see when it's on the hand, all you see really is that center stone and its double halo on its own there. So that looks fabulous, doesn't it? And it's got all those bright yellows. You know, that's always, for me, that's like the telltale sign when you're going from regular routine, which is still rare mandarin, and you go up to the next level in clarity is when you start to see, I tell you this all the time, you can keep this in mind if you're shopping mandarins here or anywhere else around the world, is that you've got, when you get those bright yellows and a true, like, again, it's a totally different color. You've got the orange body color, but you got those bright yellows coming through. That's when you know you have a super clean mandarin, because they don't usually give us that kind of clarity. And we have a $79.99 price tag that is nowhere near that. It is a one only, so please dial in early. This is one of those museum pieces like we've been doing, not just tonight, but all the way really through the last week or so, to bring out all the best. Make sure that we make room in the vaults, give you one last chance, and guess what? If we do it right, they're going. They're not staying here for another presentation because they're headed on out of here. That's the whole purpose and point behind these markdowns, why they're going so insanely low. That's what's happening right now. We're not even asking for $79.99. This is not even half of that, $4,000. Great. When you've got a 740 mandarin, that's a big league stone. It's a really good size, especially in this more rare of a cut, being that it is more round. I mean, when you look at that, that's all it looks like visually is a round. So you've got that very, very special look. It's under 4, so there's your 50% off right then and there. It's under 3 though, which is where I think that's automatic, meaning we give that 30 seconds, that's going if that's under $3,000, but before you say yes, or you can go ahead and say yes and you're still gonna, you know me, you're still gonna get that further markdown. It's not even going to be $29.99. This is where I go that extra mile on the discounting, just to make sure that everything I show you for the next hour and 14 minutes and 12 seconds goes. That's the idea. That's what I'm doing. So instead of even $2,500, okay, now the alarm bell should be going off big time. Now it's like, I know I'm racing against time versus everybody else across the country because I've got to be first. If it's not even going to be this price, take a look at it. It's $2,499. It'll be gone in a hurry. It looks like it may already be gone. So that's it on the mandarin. That is a mega, mega value and one of our best. So huge opportunity there. And you will get, now we do have some tanzanites. I did, you know what I worked on today was I wanted to get, remember how yesterday, if you were with me, you know we had some imperial topaz. Thank you, this is sold. I had some imperial topaz requests. Let me just flash this. If you happen to be with me, because we didn't have what we needed yesterday for everybody, and we wanted what? Ultra pink, big size. Look what I have. New, imperial, ultra pink, big size, imperial topaz. How about that? That's a real good stone. So just put it out there. Got busy as we'd like to do to make sure that we can make everybody the values of a lifetime they need. Even if it's not something we have one day, you never know, the next we might have it. So let me go ahead and show you. We're going to do that in a little bit. I want to show you these earrings here before we get to our top of the hour, because this earring is incredibly priced. It's a huge emerald. This is just part one of a match set of round diamond cut Colombian emeralds. Stunning, isn't it? Item number is 111-8418. They're omega backs too. They are. They're rare. Let me put them the same direction here because they are rare omega backings. That tells you something about the size of the earring because they are large. So that's got, oh, look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. The matching of the emerald rounds. Diamond cut, perfect bright green color. That's what you want to see. And they're omegas because it's a bigger earring, so you don't want them to fall forward. You don't want them to be droopy. You want them to be facing out to the world, showing off their beauty like these do right here. So when you've got diamonds as well, 72 points in diamonds. Look how incredible this is. And what it's going to do is actually set this squared off design at an angle. So there's only one way to wear them because it's not a post where you can spin them around. So there's actually one way to wear them, which you'll see on. It's a really good way to do a bigger earring, but still have not a drop, so meaning it's a button style. It's between a stud and a drop, so it's a really good size. But I have another pair of emerald earrings here that were not discounted. They were new. What's interesting is this is so much less for so much more. So that is value, because we have smaller emerald earrings that are also made with just really tiny stones. This is a bigger stone weight, 75 points total in the rounds. You also get 72 points in diamonds. That's almost 3/4 of a carat in diamond weight. And yet these are more affordable than my much smaller versions that are brand new tonight. So sometimes you can see when we bring you the blowout price on something that's been here before, and yes, they were $29.99. You might remember that. When we do oh, I'm sorry. They were actually $39.99. I don't know why I remember $29.99, but they're actually $39.99 originally. That's why they're here. But now, the price gets a little bit different. Okay, it gets a lot different. To get these out here tonight, makes this the really important time to dial in, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to go. And what if I tell you right now that they're under $1,000? This is what's so exciting about Monday nights. Under $1,000. And no, they're not $9.99 either. There is a teeny tiny little emerald earring here that is half the size, not even half the diamond weight. It's a quarter of the diamond weight, half the size in the emeralds. They're $19.99. You see why I'm not showing these tonight? Because here's your value. If you ever want an emerald earring, these are little studs. These are teeny studs. This is the way to go. And I'm not leaving them at $9.99, so wait till you see them. They haven't even been shown yet on the ear, but you're going to see, and then you're going to want them even more because they're so big. And yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold too. I'm not even going to say, hey, let's leave them in the yellow. We're going to do any gold you want. We're going to make them for you in the white gold or the rose gold if that's what you prefer. I'd recommend yellow though. Emeralds in yellow gold are very much what they, oh, look at that. Look, that's how they're going to sit. So they're going that northeast, southwest to the points there. Here's what the size looks like and how it measures from a distance away. It's a little over a half an inch, and that's really going to be about 5/8 of an inch, but creeping towards 3/4 of an inch. But this is the Omega backing. Excellent, excellent. Now, nobody's got them in $9.99, huh? So I'm going to go even lower than that as I try one on. White, yellow, or rose. I cannot get over this, and they're round, so that's a premium, or at least it should have been. Should have been a premium. The post is at the top. You're about to see what they look like on. They're not going to be $9.99, $9.89, even $9.79. I mean, why are we going even lower than this? This is really inappropriate. It is really, somebody call the FCC, you know? Somebody needs to call, like, this is not appropriate. It's not even $9.79, $9.69, $9.59. We're blowing them out right now. This is going to be, oh, they're going to be gone in a hurry. And you see how they look from a distance. And then what you can't necessarily pick up, because I'm kind of shading them here with my bangs, but that is a glowing, bright, round stone. It's a beautiful, bright, round that just is, well, it's the diamond cutting for you. And we're going to do it right now for $949 for the pair. That's it. These are in the yellow gold. I recommend that highly. Let's take another look close up. I'll show them to you together. And then operators, let me know if you've got them, because, yeah, that's not going to last. So this is just, I mean, I don't even want to show you the small ones. Victor, are you on something else? Okay, so Jess, are you on something else? Okay, so we can't get anyone through at the moment. Will, we may need you back again. We are verifying on these. We have backed up calls. Please bear with me. Please bear with us. Not a lot of operators today. Not a lot of operators, but not a lot of time either, so let's give them 60 seconds. See what we got. Those are pretty, pretty earrings, aren't they? And you see they're sitting here at slightly different angles, and yet it doesn't matter. They're both just glowing, glowing and matched. 100% yellow gold. Always my recommendation. Not just mine. Who cares about me? Like, that's industry-wide. Emeralds, especially when you get into the really fine Colombian, rich stones like this, the yellow gold is just such a beautiful, rich look with them. I love it. It really makes it very, very, very high-end. And if you couldn't get through and you hung up, please call us back, and we'll have an operator with you. Okay, coming up. Let's keep moving. Is a really good earring. That's a really good buy. Gosh, spoiling central here tonight, right? This is a little more spoiling than usual. Gonna get like extra rotten here tonight. Okay, yeah, we'll skip those we'll skip the other studs. Save those for a different day when this value isn't setting a new precedent entirely. Still have that 5-stone band with a carat and a half in diamond still. Did we ever find the 5-stone band, by the way, Victor, for Dolores? Did we check? We don't have it? Oh, she wants bigger. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We don't have anything bigger. Got it. Okay. So just making sure we got her covered on that request. So thanks, Dolores. We'll have to work on something for you in larger 5-stone bands any larger, those diamonds might start going, into your side fingers there. It won't be comfortable, but we'll see what we can do. All right, coming up, we've got more on the way. Tanzanite top of the hour. You want to do it in 5 minutes? We've just got these short-lived little top of the hours. We've got the cashmere deal coming up at the top. We've got a Tanzanite shortly thereafter. So some really cool new styles, markdowns all night long. Stay with us. Get requests in if you have them as well. We'll be happy to show you whatever you'd like to see. And you know what? Here's an emerald ring that is new that I really think is special because of the design. And I flashed it, was yesterday or Saturday, and I didn't have a chance to show it to you in full. So let me just give you a look at this one while we're at it, because this is a really, it's not that traditional style, which I think we need always, a little more of, because we've kind of seen the traditional styles. They've been here. They've been, given a look or 2 or 3 or 10. This is where you're getting 112, 1828. A beautiful look. Check on the emerald earrings. See if they're still available for you, because it seems like we have a lot of people on the lines for other things. But this is super special here. It's a Colombian emerald round ×4. So I point them out because this really looks a lot like the earring to me. Maybe if you just were lucky enough to pick up the earrings, if you are thinking about the earrings, you just like the look overall. This is where we're getting you 2-tone gold. Now, I have good news. If you want to, we got fancy on this one, but if you want to have only one gold color, all yellow, all white, all rose, you can do that. So we just got, a little fancy here, and we like our diamonds in white gold, and we do like our emeralds in yellow as discussed. So it's kind of fun to put them all together in this ring. It's a newer style. I think it looks very, almost in a way, it looks almost like a piece that you'd see as part of a, one-of-a-kind estate sale, where you saw something that was made with a lot of meaning behind it. Obviously, the number 4 is pretty much thematic here with the 4 stones, but you also have, I don't know if you noticed this, there are almost like a little heart shape. It's a little more subtle, but there's a round cluster of diamonds right there in the middle, and then those outside clusters are more of a heart shape. So there's almost like, even though it's not red and it's not a big overall heart, it's almost like there's that kind of love theme built into it. And you're getting a total weight here of a carat 10, so very much a look that'll look great with the emerald earrings if you're still able to pick those up. A carat 10 total in the round emeralds, but you know how emeralds are. They always end up looking a lot bigger than they weigh, so you're going to get that bigger look that they have. And then you're getting also this really important diamond sections, really, clusters of pave from the center out to the sides. There are 4 of those on the sides. Do you see it now? There's a little heart-shaped pave going on in each of the corners. It's subtle, like I said, but it's really pretty how all those emeralds set at a slightly different angle just have that really beautiful, again, the glow. I mean, here you watch the last 5 minutes of the show, you think that every emerald in the world glows like that and has color that's spot on like that, but actually, it's not usually that way. They tend to be completely dark and opaque and cloudy and hazy. Well, this one's got the really good stones. 35 points in diamonds. Gosh, that looks like more too, doesn't it? But huge value coming your way. And if anybody would like it, we just got you a heck of a deal on the earrings. Now we're going to blow out the ring. And this is what it looks like on. Overall, it's going to have this almost like a bigger mosaic kind of feel. A bigger round kind of feel overall when you look at just the perimeter and the way it sits, right? It kind of looks like in a way, it's giving me like an Irish vibe. There's almost like between the greens and the Celtic cross kind of look that you see, that crisscrossing design that the 4 stones make. And you have this really, really, really good, again, side to side across the finger. And if you want it, we're going to blow it out right now. Just going to make it easy from $49.99. You see those emeralds. Those emeralds are showing off, aren't they? Doing their thing in grand fashion, not even going to be $49.99. Huge value. I like it as is with the 2-tone gold. Oh my goodness. I love it. Did they just pick this up? Yes. Oh my goodness. And yes, of course, we'll show it. And they're tag team shopping tonight? Yes. I love it. Throughway call. Through what? They had a throughway call. Oh, throughway call. Oh, really? You got to talk to both the girls at the same time? Oh my gosh, I've never spoken to them, but I would love to. I think it would be a party. But Angela and Brianna, we're going to show that to you next, the piece you picked up. But I got to just blow this out real quick. If anybody wants our Emerald and Diamond collection here, let's make it super easy. It's going to be, you know what, we'll blow it out, $14.99. How about that? It's only going to be about $500 more than the earrings were. So at that rate, hopefully there's a match set opportunity that is primo when you've got those kind of discounts the way you have them there. So $14.99, that's going to get it to you if you'd like it. Got to be quick on that one, of course. You know how this is going to go. This is a big Monday night. all these markdowns finding their way out. Everybody's got to get something they love on a night like tonight. Don't wait on the opportunities because they are fabulous. So we'll flash 112-1871. They probably want to see it on the hand as well. I wonder who's going to be wearing it. You didn't get that far, Victor, did you? Like, if the two of them are shopping together, you think they're going to share it? Oh, really? Oh, how fun. Take a look at this. This is for, oh my goodness. Wow. We saw a good stone in a pear shape. Now we're seeing a, how is this? Carat 55 heart shape. You know that's one of the bigger sizes we have left in Mahenge Spinel. And it's in that rare cut. Plus it has that diamond signature style to it where it's going to be 84 points in diamonds. Really stunning. Oh, goodness. And it's getting a good home, too. Don't you just, you feel the love, don't you? Let me try it on for you as well. It is a, oh, and they even finished it. So even though this is that medium signature style, it's all finished on the inside. It is actually already sold, Tony. I just wanted to flash it for them so they can see what is on the way. But there's your close up with those reds and hot pinks, the blues and the purples, truly glowing neon as it does. And then take a look at it from a distance. Yeah, that's exactly what you want Mahenge to do. It's just, we've only seen a couple ever in a rare heart shape. So super, super special stone, and $29.99 was the price tag on that one. So congratulations and enjoy it. And that's a really, it's a classic as well. So you've got all those diamonds wrapping around the sides, that beautiful halo around the heart shape as well. $29.99. Congrats. So that's a beauty. So enjoy it, wear it in good health, and then we'll go right on back to our emerald piece. This is the emerald and diamonds that is still here if you'd like it for $14.99. So just a heads up there, it's our last call because it is top of the hour. So I just want to give you one last look at this one. Down to $14.99. What a value. What a value on that ring. Looks custom made, or looks almost like it was custom made years ago, and like it's a really cool vintage piece, or a piece that was passed down as part of, you know, the family heirloom collection. It just has that look. Of course, we don't sell estate jewelry, we don't sell used jewelry, we don't sell worn jewelry, none of that. It's all new for you. But this is really about that, really just again that look. Sometimes pieces don't look like standard or basic, they look a little more important than that. And this definitely falls into that category if you ask me. So hugely important value there. Let me know if you like it at $1,499. That should be gone. It really should be. It's a special piece. Now, what we have coming up, I do want to, oh, well, top of the hour is here. So we're going to do the cashmere wheel. We've got our cashmere trio that's coming up for you. And so happy to have you with us today. Important day, significant day, and it means so much to us that you are hanging out with us. And that is what I think is a lot of us reflect on 22 years ago. I think that, you know, such a big theme of that time, 22 years ago, where we all remember, and certainly today is just that sense of togetherness in the toughest times. So we have, I know if you've hung out with me over the last 21 years, certainly we always get through those times with togetherness and, you know, spending time talking about the things we love, and maybe a little nice happy distraction from some of, you know, life's realities and tougher times. So glad you're with us tonight on this important evening, and we're just really excited about what we have tonight to show you. It's always going to be a night of markdowns, we know that. Tonight is no exception. It's extra special, and what we're about to do is really something that you have not seen, and you'll notice what's going on here. These are certs from GIA. We have had, we've opted to have all of our cashmeres because this is important. It's kind of like chameleon diamonds, where with a chameleon diamond, you don't want to just necessarily take someone's word on a chameleon diamond because it's a color changing diamond. And it's really, really, really rare. And very few people ever see them, have them, sell them, offer them, what have you. Same thing here, but this is not a color changing diamond. This is the world of sapphire, but it comes down to the origin that makes it so incredibly expensive and so important and so collectible. And I've been telling you that these would come up. So it's a huge value that's about to take place like we've never seen. It's 3 different cashmere sapphires, all going to be in that pinky, purpley red color. They're not quite red enough to be rubies because there is such a thing. If you have a blue color, it's a sapphire. If it's a red color, it's a ruby. This is still considered a sapphire because it has that more purple, pink, blue blend. But all 3 of these are going to be GIA certified. And that's important because instead of just having someone tell you it's from cashmere, this is so tricky and so valuable and so rare a mine and a source. I mean, it hasn't been mined in over 100 years. It's not the typical source for sapphires. Usually we get our corundums out of places like Ceylon and Burma. And that is, not actually where these stones hail from. This is actually called Kashmir. It's spelled with a K. It's Kashmir. And that's actually labeled on these certs. So you've not just had an opinion by somebody who's a seller. You're actually getting the world's best gemologists who have actually gone to all the testing, looking at all of those properties of these stones individually to determine that they are from that mine. Because otherwise, there's no, unless you were there 100 years ago, which none of us were, right? 100 plus years ago when they were actually mined and extracted from the ground, you don't have any actual way of really knowing. And so you leave it to the experts at GIA who know the tricks of the trade and what to look for in the properties, whether they be optical or chemical properties of the sapphires, to identify them as Kashmir stones, which are actually from the border of Pakistan. So there's no mining any longer. That hasn't happened again in 100 years. So it's really important. These are historical. But why I tell you all this is because we're about to see something that a lot of people have probably already dismissed, because you see that word and it equates to a lot of money. No matter what, every single time. That's how rare they are. They're beautiful. They're all, by the way, unheated as well. That's super important. In the sapphire world how rare that is to see, to get unheated stones. But they also have the GIA certs and beautiful mountings we've selected, and yet they're going to come down to a price that I think is a bit laughable. It's a little silly. To the point where a collector, a real, true, honest-to-goodness collector, is probably going to come in and sweep up all three, because it's just that kind of value. So if you've ever wanted a Kashmir and they've been out of reach, and for a lot of you thinking right now, I know those are going to be at least $10,000 if they are a great deal. They're going so low, I've never seen anything like it. So let's show you your options, because we actually have 3 different styles. They're all going to be over a ½ carat, but actually 2 of the 3 are more closer to a 70-point range. Here's option number 1, which is, I have a feeling, going to be very popular because it's the round. Then, of course, you can see it's a bridge. Thank you. And then we've also got, a little bit, a rare cut here, but it's also a little bit lighter diamond weight in the pear shape. And then we're going to show you a different bridge that houses an oval. So here would be the 3 options that we have for you in Kashmirs. And you can see how the colors are really consistent with that pinky purple red combo. I have a question, and it's really, truly, what do you think? What do you think? Discounting $99.99? I can tell you right now, they're nowhere near. And it's not just about the stones. We're going to show you the certs. They've got great diamond weights to them. Our first off here, let's talk about the round first. The round is going to be our 62-point round. It has a 95-point diamond weight. The pear shape's actually the largest stone of the bunch. 68 points on the pear shape. It has 38 points in diamonds. And this one is going to be the oval. That's the 52-point oval. It has 82 points in diamonds in a bridge. And they all stay in white gold as they are. So this is your really, really, really just brief look at them. And guess what? We have nobody on the phone lines here, which only means, again, I think that you are probably imagining they can't go much lower than 10 grand. And you would be normally correct. That is not the case here. And please, oh please, oh please, I know it's easy to start imagining, thinking, hypothesizing, guessing what they're going to be. I don't think anyone's going to see this coming. And by that time, when the price goes up there and it's really low and everybody's stunned and in shock, I think that they're going to be gone really, really quickly. And I'm going to pop in the certs for you, because every single one of them comes with these. So this is the loose stone, was sent off to GIA, which is, we're lucky. It's their main headquarters are right here in California, actually about 60 miles south of where I am. And this is where you've got the full workup. So it's going to have the photograph of your stone, all the details you need. It's going to have verbiage on where Kashmir is locally, where it was located. So all of that is listed here. And that's important too, because you may very well want to think about getting these stones appraised. Please dial in. Nobody's dialed in yet. And that's because nobody understands how low they're going to go. I cannot tell you how amazing this is when it comes to value. Let's start with the, this is the round stone here, the cert. I want to just give you a look at them. Now, they don't break it down like clarity and all that for the sapphires, of course, but let's just take a look at the certs. I'll just try to give you a brief look at each one so you can see. Here's the round. So the bottom third of the cert is going to have the hologram and the photograph. The middle part of the cert is going to have basically the generic info, like the carat weight and the size, but also the comments, which is really important because that's going to talk about where the origin was, and of course that Azad Kashmir mine in Pakistan. Now also you've got, again, it listed again up an origin here up top, which is more of your Other statistics like the cutting, the color, the fact it's natural, no indications of heating, these are all really, really important features to have. So that's going to be the round stone. That's going to be the round, or rather they've got it listed as the oval. Let me make sure because it's kind of a roundish oval here. And yeah, but that is the round. That one's the one that looks more round. So right there, that was the cert for this one on the left side. Then I'm going to show you quickly the cert on the oval, which is going to be, they've got it listed here as an oval that is also going to be that same color listing here, which is going to be purple red. And then again, same kind of details here, except what changes is the carat weight and the size. So same comment section, same origin, same no indications of heating. That's for your oval, which is on the right side of your screen. And then we have, last but not least, the big one, the pear shape. And that's again, the 68 pointers. So if you're going for the largest stone up there, it's the pear shape. Take a look at this. Nobody's on the lines. There's your photograph. There's the carat weight, 68 points of your measurements. Same thing, no indications of heating. This one's a reddish purple. Then you've got that Pakistan cashmere origin. This is where you are getting one of the rarest varieties of sapphire the world over. They are not going to be, and let me just cut right to it, because they're not going to be $5,000. That right there is amazing. They're not $5,000. This is where, what if I tell you this, the stone is free? Maybe that's how I should have led. Maybe I buried the lead a little bit. The stone is free. The stones are free. You pick your favorite, get one, get two, get three, get whatever you want. But the stones are free because at this level, the way I'm discounting them, I'm taking them less than the mounting prices with the gold and the diamonds, which obviously are important, but not as important as a cashmere sapphire that is actually determined to be from that mine from so many, many, many years ago. It's a different era of mining. It has not been in production. There hasn't been a little bit, there's been none at all in over 100 years mine. So that is why you have to rely on usually collectors like our own, gem family here, to even have access to these stones, to even get a hold of one, to even see one. Or sometimes you're just going to museums to look at one for a few minutes. You're not spending $5,000, you're not spending $4,000, and you're not spending $3,000, and that's going to get the phone lines really locked up. Every one of them comes with your cert. Let me know which one you want to see on the hand. We can show you the certs again. But you know what? They're not even going to be, and let me just go ahead and shock you here. We had a $3,000 opportunity. I'm going to make it even better than that. They're not even $3,000. And I have never, it's only been 21 years, right? Been doing it a while. Never have had a cashmere price this way, ever. This is the time to get it. Trust me, someone's going to take all three. Just take all of them. Collectors out there are going to do just that. Maybe you keep one and wear one, and you put the others on loan to a museum under your name. It is up to you what you do, but this is the value to get. And what if we take them even less than $2,000? That's where it really gets interesting. Under $2,000. And I'm giving away jewelry tonight. Do you like we could give away anything. I could give away amethyst, or I could give away cashmere sapphires. I opted to go with the cashmere sapphire route on this Monday night, which makes it even better. And they're not $19.99. We'll go even lower. I got to move all three. We will move all three. Take a look at this. And then we're going to send them out the door. You tell me which one do you like. Is it the round on the left, the pear shape in the middle, or the oval on the right? Totally up to you. Which one do you like? By the way, the oval's verifying, these are not going to be even $19.99. We are very busy on our phone lines. Please, whatever you do, do not wait. You know what? Again, nobody saw this coming. I'm making them $1,888. That's it. $1,888, your biggest value ever on sapphires, is right here, right now, happening. Which one do you want? Round one, you got it. Let me show that on the hand. That's gone. That's going to be item number 1194. So that's going to be the round already spoken for. $1,888. Take a look. Will's got the round. Take any one you can get. And by the way, the biggest one is the pear, 68 points. The round, wow, that's incredible. And that one comes with the 95 points in diamond weight. So well done there. Let me know who wants the oval or the pear shape. Pear shape is 68 points. The oval is 52. Victor, which one would you like? I'm sorry, which one? The round is gone. Yes, the round is gone. And now, yes, Jess. Oval or pear, Jess? The pear is the larger with lesser diamond weight. The oval is a smaller stone with more diamond weight. Both with certs. Oval, gone. Item number 1191 on the oval. Let's try that on. And we're leaving the biggest stone here. So here's the oval, which is gone as well. That one is item number 1191. That's the 52-point unheated cashmere with 82 points in the diamond bridge. And then let's take a look at the pear shape, which I'll put up the graphics for you. It's 112.1195. Let's put it up front and center here. Come on in and take a look at that 68-point pear shape unheated cashmere with cert. And the diamond weight is 38 points. And that one will be the next and last to go, that being our very last one there. So 1888 in the white gold. They all stay in the white gold, as you know. We are taking care of sizing for you. Congratulations on the cashmeres, and 1888 for what is the largest stone of the three. So a really good buy there, and by quite a bit, actually, 68 points. The others were in that 50 to 55 point category. So really nice bigger stone that you have there on that one. Looks great, is fabulous, 1888. Okay, next up, we're going to show you another great piece on the way. This one's, wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to take that one. I don't get many opportunities to have cashmeres. Next up, we've got a request for, oh gosh, who were these for? We have Morganites. I don't know who they're for. We have Morganites for, let's see, who was it? It's Marguerite? Or Margaret, huh? Oh, okay. Okay, so we have two Morganites to take a look at. She might like. We'll start with an oval, then we've got a cushion cut. Well, first, the oval's gonna have pink and white diamonds. Okay, I'm taking the pear shape. Look at this. This is how we start. So 2 different Morganites for a request here. This hopefully is gonna mean that we can get somebody else a Morganite as well. I might as well show them together because they have a slightly different color. You can see there's a little bit brighter pink with the oval and a little bit lighter pink with the cushion cut. So maybe you have a personal preference one way or the other. The oval on the left does have a pink and white diamond weight to it, so that's nice. It's item number 112-1563 that is on the left side of your screen. And don't forget about that pear-shaped cashmere. That is still here, should not be long for this world. So I have a feeling that is going to be a sweep of a wheel before you know it. But this is the oval. So we're talking about all the information you see on your graphics is for this oval 375. It does have, 18 points in pink and 39 points in white diamonds. And then you also have a cushion, which we're going to bring you the information on that one. But take a good look. Always nice to see the match there. I mean, it was hard to resist when you have that pinky color of that oval Morganite that looks so, so good. And you see the pink diamonds that are a perfect match on the sides. That really looks fantastic, doesn't it? So you get all of that. That's why we just couldn't resist adding the pink diamonds and making that even more high end there on the sides, plus the white diamonds as well. So you're getting really, you know, about, 57 points in diamonds or so. And we're so thrilled to have it. So here's what we're going to do. I've basically got the opportunity of a lifetime on either one. Now, if you want the cushion cut, that's 112-1533. And that's going to be, see how it's a little bit more of like almost like a diamond pink? It's got a little bit of maybe just lavender. If you actually look at the comparison there, it's like a little more of a almost lavender blue color undertone to that diamond pink color. That's going to be the 312. So they're very similar in size. And then, of course, you have 86 points in diamonds, and they're mostly around the halo, but they do go right down the middle of that triple split shank. So one of each. Oh, we're going to make this easy because they're the same price. Yes, they weren't supposed to be. But if we just mark them each down, because one is supposed to be $79.99, that would be right over here. The other one is supposed to be $69.99. That would be the cushion cut. Doesn't matter. We're going to take them each down to a brand new low. This is what we do on Monday nights. This is how we make it happen for you. And this is how we give you the value of a lifetime. It is right here, right now. Take your preference of. It's just that simple. But you got to make sure you're on the phone lines quickly because you know what's going to happen. It's been happening all day, or all evening, I should say, where we've had all these beautiful one-of-a-kinds going quickly. So instead of $69.99, which is a great value, either way, you're getting a better value by far. By far. Oh no, she wants bigger? Okay, so these are going to be wide open for anybody who wants them. Which one do you like? Let me try that oval on right now. That oval's amazing, isn't it? 375. It's the bigger of the two stones. Does have the amped up, pink diamonds and white diamonds. Whichever one you prefer, it's going to be $1,499. $499. That's it. Huge value, under $1,500. Completely up to you which one you take. This one's got the pink diamonds, real classic kind of design there. Triple row on either side, looking just fantastic, isn't it? With the real pinky color you have there, and you see how bright it is. It looks like it's got diamonds inside of the stone, and it's $14.99 for your choice of. So those are morganites. Was that the requester there, Victor, that you spoke to? No. Or is it somebody just looking for a bigger what? Cashmere or morganite? Morganite. Do we have it? We probably do. Yeah, let's go check. Let's not let those requests fall on deaf ears. Let's check. Let's make everybody's Monday here. Yeah, this is the night to be shopping. Take advantage of it. Take what you love. Take what you like. It's a huge moment. Which one? Cushion cut. Let me try that on. That's going to be 112-1533. Here comes the cushion on the hand. If you just want to go with those classic white diamonds around it, this is the way to do it. It's in white gold now. Actually, you can change it if you'd like to. I wouldn't. I love that color especially. It's got that same beautiful brilliance you saw in the last oval as well. This is still over 3 carats at 312. It's giving you just white diamonds here, but you get a much bigger diamond weight overall. Remember, the last one had 57 points overall. This has 86 points overall, so you're getting more diamond weight here with that cushion cut square. It's not just a cushion cut, it's a cushion cut square, which is a more elite level of a cushion cut stone. So $14.99, your choice of, and it sounds like we're verifying on each. So good move there and great discounting. Now I do have a round. So whoever was asking for a larger morganite, I found this incredible round here. Let me show it to you. Stunning. Now it does also have pink diamonds. We're going to go to a 606, so we're going to double up your size here. Let me show you this one and get ready for a little magic. Look at the round cutting and how that plays with the colors you have in that pastel right there. That's sensational. This is a Portuguese cut round. It's so important. It's going to be item number 112-1723. Yes, only one, only round. 606 is the size. Then we're going to give it pink diamonds and white diamonds. Oh, this is one of those that they didn't even talk about pink diamonds. Those are pink diamonds, but they only priced it as white diamonds. This is also a specialty cut. You don't see a lot of rounds in a big old size like this. So 606 the size. They truly, when you read the description, now I'll change it so it's accurate on your invoice when you get it so you know what you have, but it says 111 of white diamonds and that's it. That's what it says. 111 white diamonds, that's it. They're obviously not. And I did go ahead and get the breakdown for you. It's 22 points in the pink and then 89 points in the white diamonds. So that's actually how it breaks down. That totals 111, but I point that out because it is priced as 111 in diamonds. Now, don't get me wrong, 111 in white diamonds is pretty pricey. But you are paying less than what you would had it been actually figured as 22 in pink and 89 in white, because that would have been more money, because we all know that pink diamonds are more money, right? So the idea that it was just like a little oversight on our part to just look at it as a total white diamond weight as opposed to the breakdown it actually is. That's hugely important. Here's what we're going to do. There's one. It's got a big markdown. It's a little more than the last ones were because it's double the size of the stone in the center, plus it's that round. But take a look. I'm going to show it to you on the hand here, and then we're going to get it at home. And it's going to go very, very quickly. Because who was it, by the way, Victor? Do you know who it was that was looking for the largest stone? I'm curious if they might like this one. Oh, really? So Anaya, I don't know if you like the rounds. It's usually a pretty sought after, desired cut, especially with that color, because it just, lets it play, lets it dance. Look at that. Look what that does. Isn't that gorgeous? And the size of it, look at that. Fireworks everywhere from that internal aspect of that stone, but giving you diamond pink and lavenders and blues, and all of that's happening. And it's also going to be less than $49.99. Well, how much less? Let's go half. $2,499 on the round. The only one we have like it. The round morganite, pink and white, the pink you're not paying for, is just fabulous. And we've discounted it and taken that price down by half. So huge value at $24.99, one only there. Let's take another close-up look and see who's got that one. And we're still verifying in the last two, which were the $375 and the $312. on the oval and the cushion respectively. So you can get those too if you want to. Sounds like we're still verifying on those. Jess, did you end up with the cushion? Okay, and you're thinking about the oval. So we've got both of the previous ones verifying, as I mentioned. Just double checked on that. This one's $24.99 for that big round with the pink and the white diamonds. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad we could bring out so many morganites tonight. And then, do you like the star designs? We have a star bangle. And then we also have a very important, oh my goodness, you know what? I showed you the one imperial topaz and the bridge mounting. Look at this one. If you want to go ultra pink, I wonder if Sue's watching today. Because I know yesterday she was looking, remember Will, she was looking for a really ultra pink imperial. Remember that? Was that yesterday? I feel like it was yesterday. I have a really ultra pink imperial. And it's new, and it's a round, and it's exactly the size she was looking for. What do you think about that? We have that one. Remember, we also have the bridge here that I showed you earlier. So those are our imperials. I actually think maybe on camera at least, that oval's a little more pink. So let me know, Sue, if you like either of those. Brought those out for the occasion. And then here's my quick diaspore. It's a color-changing diaspore. Yes, the round morganite is still here, by the way, if you'd like to get the round. Speaking of rounds, we transition to a round, color-changing, phenomenal, one source, diaspore. Real rare here, super rare. To get a golden color, it starts more golden with a little bit of green. You have that golden green, it's that round cut. It's got a beautiful designer mounting around it. That's going to be 93 points. Well, 11204447 first. Just love these round stones. So many special pieces here, of course, being a round cut. Always rare, always special, no matter what the stone is. Here it is again. This is going to be 93 points in the round, of course, being a one-source stone. You know, if you've seen them elsewhere, they are pricey, aren't they? It can be $3,000 a carat without even trying hard, especially when you start to get cleaner stones. This is a stone that struggles mightily when it comes to clarity. You don't immediately get great clarity. This stone has it. Of course, shown off by the fact that it's that round cutting, so it's extra dazzling. It's a little razzle-dazzle, but it's also going to be, believe it or not, can you believe that stone turns to a raspberry pink color? If you're in a different light source, like an incandescent light, you've got a pinky color to it, as opposed to this really opposite, more golden color. So it's really neutral here, and still almost looks diamond-like, almost looks like a champagne or a yellow diamond, but when you change your light source, it's going to have a totally different color to the stone, which is going to be more pinky in color. It's like a beautiful raspberry rosy pink. It's really pretty either way. So that may influence the gold color you choose, but it is a 93 pointer. It does have 30 points in diamonds, very designer status look in the mounting. And you get your choice, white, yellow, rose. We went with the yellow gold. We went with the tonal look for the color the way it is now in fluorescent lighting. If you want to go with the rose or the white, you may. Huge value on this one. Make a moment here. You want to see this because this is not going to be the $19.99, which that's going to beat everybody's price out there. $19.99 is really fair in the diaspora world right now. We know it has a lot of different names as you shop it elsewhere. It's had what we call trade names. Just like, remember, tanzanite is really blue zoisite, but we've adopted the name tanzanite over the years to pay homage to the one and only source. So a lot of people are trying to adapt and adopt different names for diaspora. We're going in the gemologically correct name, but it's got other names out there. I don't know why the industry hasn't really settled on one yet, but eventually they probably will. We'll let you know when that happens. But for the meantime, it's going to be the color-changing diaspora when you shop it here. But it's the same thing you would shop it for elsewhere under any of those different trade names. So if it's one source, if it's natural, if it's that diaspora that changes color, it's going to be color-changing diaspora no matter what it's called. Just make sure you're getting the real deal and the natural material out and about. But this one's not even $9.99, and the reason I bring it out here tonight is for this value, because it's one of the toughest stones to get. We don't even have that many left. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's a nice larger ring, I must say. It's a larger style. When you see it on the hand, you realize it's got a nice, presence to it. It's not a little itty bitty ring. It's got an under 1 carat stone, but just barely. So we call that a light 1 carat. It's also not even 888 or 777. This is one of those chances to pick it up, and you're getting into that really precious, rare round as well. They don't like to take material that doesn't happen in big sizes and start wasting it, but this is that wasteful cut. It's also not 777. Taking a look at it up close, it's not even going to be $700. We'll make it $699 right now to make that one of the more affordable pieces we have in the entire ring collection here. Makes it super affordable, makes it highly, 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 highly under I mean, we've undervalued that. At $699, there's no way to get that stone. We've got a big wholesale show kicking off next week, okay? It's one of the bigger international ones. It has a real, one of the bigger as far as getting all the who's who of the gem world, because it's in Hong Kong 4 times a year. So actually it's very accessible for a lot of the gem trade to get there. And yet that's why you see such a big audience. And yet we are going to see some of those. We'll get back to you if there's an upgrade. But even the last show that we saw, we were seeing $3,000 a carat wholesale on material like this. So not an inexpensive stone to get. A $699 price makes it doable. Let's get to Tanzanite next, which is a new one. We have a Blue Wing Block D for you coming up. Blue Diamond is here, by the way. Speaking of Block D, we have Blue Diamond. BD Blue Diamond. That's what that means. We've got a really, really, really good 18-pointer. For everybody who missed out, the last time I had one, which was smaller the other day, we're going to bring in 18-point natural blue diamond coming up in the show. Make sure you stay right there for that. But this is my Blue Wing. It's a pear shape, highly saturated, really interesting modern diamond weight to it. It's what we used here. We used a princess cut instead of a round. So that automatically makes it more rare, but it's also going to be the way these are set up. So they have a really interesting kind of set style here. Take a look at this. This is the Blue Wing Block D, and I find it actually faces up better to you at home when you see it with the point pointing down here and balancing for that moment. So you can really see the color here. Let me just give it a polish. It's going to be our 112-1725 here. And how interesting is this? This almost like staircase design, but very modern, the way these princess cuts go along the sides and then one extra one. So you go 3 stones, then 1 extra leading down the band. It's in the white gold. You can change it if you want to. Gosh, I have worked on that little smudge. Let me see if I can just get that once and for all perfectly polished for you. It is a big size. It's a 4-carat 87. So that's a really good size stone you have. 487. Then, I don't know if you've noticed this, from looking at it straight on, you might even see some of that basket work that's got a little bit of that scrolling heart design that's in the profile for you. It sits these diamonds up nice and high. So even though you're going to get a really practical diamond weight at 37 points, but that doesn't mean they're not important. They're all big sizes individually. They are 5-pointers thereabouts. So 37 total, 8 stones in total. So they're all right around those 4.5, 5-pointers. So really good princess cuts. You see how they're staggered also in the way they're set. So some are set a little higher than others there as well, which is kind of nice. And it gives you a really interesting feel. And you really see the reds. Sometimes on TV, the reds can be a little shy. They can be a little bit, a little bit kind of quiet. They're really showing up in this stone. We're going to give you a heck of a value. It's a brand new style. This is really great too. I think so many times we hear this a lot. We hear about the stones that you love, and we love these 4 and 5 and 6 carat sizes for everyday wear. But a lot of times the mountings, you guys have said, a lot of times with 1 and 2 carats in diamonds, maybe they get a little too dressy for every day. So even though the stone size is good, because you want to have that presence of that really good Blue Wing Block D, sometimes we want to be a little more subdued on the diamond weight. So this gives you important stones, but not too many of them overall. So it maybe makes it really, really wearable for you. I think that's a nice thing. We don't see that as much. We can't help ourselves. We see our blue wings and we just want to go crazy with the diamond weight. But this one has that more tailored design. So really special there. It's also going to be a huge value. $59.99 should be priced, but it's Monday night. We're halfway through. We mark everything down for you, no matter what, no matter where it started, no matter what it's supposed to be, no matter how limited we are. I'll tell you what, how about this? Taking this pear shape, which we rarely see any of anymore. Pear shapes are tough. There were never that many to begin with. And then you look at the colors, you see that gorgeous saturation, the neons, right? All that. And then you realize that stack of diamonds, I got to try it on so you can see this new design and how it presents on the hand. What are we going to do? I'm just anxious to hear the phone lines ring, so you know what that means. We might need to take this a lot lower than even $59.99, and isn't that even better when you see it on? Now you just see how those stones just really create that nice tapered, balanced effect. It almost looks kind of like a 3-stone style in that it almost looks like kind of creates a look like it's a trillion on the sides a little bit. Really good idea there. You know what I'll do? How about this? Start it. I was going to start at half. That's $3,000. I was thinking about putting it up on the auction block. What do you say? Should we start less than 3? I think we should. How about 25? How about $2,000? Because then I think about the per carat level and we realize now that's what makes it special there. If we go to $2,000. I still like this angle at it. We can just really look into that stone at the exact right angle and appreciate that saturation level. But at $2,000 on a 487, you get the idea. We're right there. How about this? Forget about the auction. We have no open anyways, and we want to make sure we go. I have to go hyperspeed here because we only have about 85 minutes left, and we have a lot to show you tonight. And obviously, we want to take advantage of our Monday night time to do as many markdowns as we possibly can fit in. So instead of 2,000, I'm going to skip the auction. We're not going to do that. I already did an auction in the first hour. It didn't go all that well. What did we have? 3 bidders all together? Granted, it's hour 2. Maybe we got a few more eyeballs, but I just cannot do this at $2,000. That's a great value per carat, as it is. Bigger individual diamonds are more pricey. So even if you saw a 1 carat diamond weight, like we typically might, those are usually 1-pointers. It's a bigger deal to get 37 points of nearly 5-pointers than it is to get 100 stones that are 1-pointers. Just saying. So instead of 2,000, forget about it. We're going to just go ahead and skip the auction. Not $19.99. That's even a little crazy. We're going to go a little bit lower for you, and we're just going to let this go. 60 seconds is going to be on the clock. You've just got moments to get in because obviously you're competing against already 2 callers on the phone lines here. So a couple people are already thinking about it. They were on, thinking about the open. We're going to go lower than even $19.99 for you. Take advantage of this. It's a huge opportunity for a 487, nearly 5 carats, pear-shaped stone, really big princess cuts. Blow it out. Not even $1,899. Even better. And if you want that really good wearable everyday style and you love a pear shape, I'll tell you this pear shape, talked about this earlier with Mahenge, how it just lets the color be searing all the way through the stone. This doesn't have to have that extra saturation because it's really all the way through. You get it through the entirety of the stone, but it's not even $18.99. We're going $18.88 instead. First caller, take a look at it. That's it. $18.88, 60 seconds to get it at home. And one of our bigger buys on a brand new, not only piece, but actually design. Brand new way that's put together with the diamonds on the sides. That's actually like $380 a carat or so, if my math is right, like $385, $380. So yeah, with huge individual diamonds, $18.88. Oh yeah, 40 seconds remaining. Let's see who's got it. Victor's verifying, Will's verifying already. They've been on the lines for a minute. So we'll see who's actually taken that one. It is an important, powerful, strong saturation. Love to see that. And we'll see who's got it. That's a good looking piece, isn't it? White, yellow, rose. Less than the price of the auction open. Big gold quartz is here if anyone's looking for a very large gold quartz. There's a nearly 11 carat pendant too with tanzanite. Big stone, pear-shaped stone, looks like a heart shape, big yellow diamond pendant. If you want 11, nobody has this yet? Do you have it? Verifying? Verifying. All right, so we'll see who's got it. 60 seconds is, you know what, we probably only need 30 more on this one. Then we'll keep moving. We have a beautiful star-shaped bangle. We have a really gorgeous museum spinel. That's got to come up next. It's the most beautiful pinky. Look at this. That's coming up. Museum spinel. You've seen it before. It's been $22,000. It's not $22,000 tonight. Still have that big round morganite. The 5-stone diamond band is here. The big opal pendant that we had early in the show. We also still have our 68-point pear shape. Cashmere, the biggest one of the bunch. Still hanging out if you'd like it. And then shall we get to our blue diamond? I cannot get over the color of this blue diamond. I can't get over the saturation, the size, and we're going to make it a crazy good deal. So this one's here at $18.88. Let me show you the beautiful spinel. This is our real rock star of spinels, the entire collection of spinels. Look at that. Look at this color. It's out of Burma. Top source for ruby, one of the top sources for spinel. It's just usually the spinels are really small, like a carat or less. This is our big one. Big emerald cut. Now, I need a collector who loves spinels. Now, remember, this is like sapphire, but more rare. as its own gem family. Sapphires and rubies are part of the corundum family. They're in their own element. Spinels are giving you a lot of similarities in the way they're made, the places they're found, but this is really big. It's a 4 carat 95 emerald cut. Emerald cuts, I get requests every single day for emerald cut stones. We don't have a lot of them. It's a tricky cut. It's a really exotic cut. It's one that also has to be working with a really great, clean piece of material, which just in the natural gem world is just not that prevalent. We have item number 1118-764. This is the museum piece that you've seen here before at $22,999. The 4 carat 95 spinel is brought out tonight as one of those museum showcase pieces that is one of our ultimate values coming up because of the way we're marking it down. It also has a carat 11 in diamonds and a bridge. Really important bridge too, a great way to see it set because you're actually going to see the clarity of the stone and watch the diamonds sparkle through the inside of the spinel. It's gorgeous. Look at this color. It's like that rich, it looks like, it's like a mixture of pinks and purples where it's almost like a plummy color, but brighter. It's not dull. It's not dusty or pastel. It's not like a lackluster color. It's really vibrant. Of course, I'm going to show it to you better when you see it on the hand and I can really move it around, but it gets these, as an emerald cut does, these bright, beautiful, ultimate flashes, which are going to be blues and reds and purples and all of that. So it's our $495. Huge museum stone. It has 111 in diamonds that are incredible. That goes with it, and then you get your choice of the white, the yellow, or the rose. But there's a brand new markdown. I could not be more excited about it. That's why it's here. So how about this for our museum collectors out there that know you should be spending $22,999, but you're not having to do that. And that's what makes it just, again, the giveaways of all time. We've been doing that the last couple of weeks. We'll continue to till all the museum pieces get out. But that's really the idea, making room in our vaults, transitioning through the summer to the fall season here, getting you geared up for holidays. Maybe you want to do some holiday shopping on the early side. This is that highest end spinel that's got durability to go with it as well. That's the other thing. It's got great durability. It's that, 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so you still have a wearable piece. You're not babying it. You're not saving it for a once in a year occasion. You're just wearing it and loving it, enjoying it, and letting others do the same. Because who is not going to stop and stare at this stone? Take a look at it on. White, yellow, rose. I think just white gold's your best bet here. And do you see what just happened? Just at every different angle, every different movement, all those long step facets just light up. They really do. This is very, very special, and it's not going to be $20,000. This is what our museum collectors live for. A day like today when we're saying there's no limit. Doesn't matter. We're just here to save you money. More importantly, we're here to selfishly move jewelry. You get to be the benefactors of, saving like this. Not even going to be $10,000. And there it is. See it? Blues, purples, reds, even within the same facet, it almost is giving me a Windsor vibe because it's like it's going from blue to pink to red in the same facet that's lighting up. That's crazy. There's just a fascination to these emerald cuts in this beautiful size, color, saturation, jewel tone. Look at that. When do you see a stone have one step facet light up like that and give you multiple colors, like an ombre effect of jewel tones on every single step facet within the stone? That is important. It's also not 10,000. 9, 8, 7, 6. Now are we talking about a value? Yes. This is where it's really important to dial in as soon as you can. Right here, right now, never going to stick around. It's not even $6,000. I mean, this is such a gorgeous mounting too. We can't ignore that, but it really is all about this 4 carat 95. Think about it for a second. If this was a 495 sapphire, we're going to compare here because even though spinel is a separate family than a sapphire or a ruby, they are closely related, but it's actually spinels that are the more rare. So if you were to compare it to, let's say, a purple, let's look at the cashmeres we had earlier that were 50 and 60 points. They were this color. They were sapphires, granted out of the cashmere mine. But what would happen if we saw that color of a sapphire in a 5 carat size? We all know it would be more than $6,999. This is a rare variety of gems. It is that perfect perfect emerald cut, showing off the amazing clarity that it has. And it's not $6,000. It's not even going to be $5,000, and it's not $49.99, and we're ready to say goodbye to it. So it's going to be, that's where this is going to be crucial. It's going to be one caller, first caller. That's it. This is a $23,000, not retail, not museum. It's not, I mean, the fact this could be in a museum with no price, i.e. price less. It's not even $49.99. Say goodbye to it. It's going. It has nowhere to go but out to one of your homes, and that's what it's going to do, because it's actually $4,888 instead, and that will make it the biggest discount I think I've had in weeks now of those museum pieces, from $23,000 all the way on down to $4,888. Very significant discount happening right now. That is one for the ages. So first caller situation, we are changing the gold. If you would prefer it in something other than white gold, you say the word, we'll do it. But here's the chance to pick it up right now. Just a huge value at $4,888, and that is a superstar of collectible stones right there. We want to get affordable. Blue diamond is here. That's not going to be that affordable, but I do have an aqua. A really good aqua. Let's go there. Sierra Santa Maria fans, we got something in a big size. A 2 carat 32 ultra saturated. This has got to go. This has got to go. Are you thinking about it? Tony, I'm going to give it 60 seconds. That has got to get a home. If it was $22,999, I'd say leave it here. Stay. It's fine. But at that value, oh, it's got to go. It's got to go. And it should go. And it probably will. 45 seconds left to just take a look. Take it all in. Stunning. Stunning piece of jewelry. It really is, from every single respected angle. It looks fantastic. So we're going to get on with it. We've got a really special, the blue diamond's coming. But interestingly enough, if you want to go blue diamond color, but maybe not the expensive blue diamond, because even an 18 pointer is going to be a little bit, pricey, because it's a blue diamond. It's one of the rarest stones I can ever show to you. Let's, before that, get to our Sierra Santa Maria Aqua with only about an hour and 15 minutes left. So let us know what requests you have. We're 10 seconds away now, counting down. Somebody's got to get that for $48.88. Don't hesitate to call. Ask about pieces. We've got a couple pieces from our nearly first 2 hours here that are still available. So we'd love to hear from you. $48.88. Okay, let's get to this one, because I have been waiting to show you this. It is Sierra Santa Maria, bigger size, elongated pear shape, and a fabulous double halo in diamonds. Now, it is going to go very, very quickly. This is like a pear shape day. Got a lot of good pear shapes when we normally do not, because they are special and rare. But this one is a lot more elongated. It's item number 1121831. That is something special, isn't it? Can I just flash in my pear-shaped blue diamond just so you can make the comparison? So if you do want a blue diamond, this one's here. But do you see the difference in why we call Sierra Santa Maria like a blue diamond, but better? Because a blue diamond, that's about as saturated and powerful as a blue diamond color is going to get on the right side of your screen. But it is also an 18 pointer. That's a huge blue diamond, but it's not going to be large enough for some of us, right? Some of us want a little bit more presence to our stone. If that is the case, because I never like to say never, but it's highly doubtful that I'm ever going to have a 2 carat 32 blue diamond, unless I'm suddenly an auctioneer at Christie's or Sotheby's or somewhere like that, which could happen, right? But I've done that before. It was a lot of fun. I've been a guest auctioneer at one of those big auction houses many years ago. It was a lot of fun. It was an honor. It was a great honor. But I got to tell you, a 232 blue diamond is probably not going to happen. So what do? We go with the beautiful look of. We go to a premium level of blue beryl, which is the most premium, which is Sierra Santa Maria, which is no longer being mined, so it is really tough to get. Super exotic. We've got a 232 right here. So maybe that 18-point blue diamond is not going to be quite big enough. This is where you go. And then we get to the double halo in diamonds at 53 points. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, you decide. I will tell you, there's an interesting look about this piece because it looks visually, like when you see this on the hand, I think we're all going to come to agreement that it looks a lot bigger than a 232. As a matter of fact, stay right there. I'll stretch, grab the ring, show it to you from across the room and kind of evaluate it from that respect. That is a 2 carat 32. It doesn't look it, right? It looks way larger than that. So I point that out so you really have an understanding of this is one of those that's kind of performing a little bit of a magic thing. And that's important because if it were a 4 carat, 5 carat, 6 carat, et cetera, you'd be paying a whole lot more money. Sierra Santa Marias really jump. There's not like an extra couple dollars when you go up to another carat weight and size. They go up by leaps and bounds, a lot like diamonds do, because they're just rare in general. So when you see this stone from all the way across the room, like we're far apart, right? And you see that, that is a presence piece. That is why I want to point that out before we even talk price, because this does, a lot of people are just going to judge it based on that 2 carat weight, and that's okay, but you got to realize it looks so much larger than that. So I wanted to, say all that and really show you visually what that, how that illustrates. I mean, really, I wear a big ring, right? A big stone, and that's a lot bigger than 2 carats, but there's not a lot of difference there in the size. So it's kind of one of those unusual circumstances where you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. And that's important because I can't name a gemstone out there where you're actually going to get a bigger stone for the same money. You don't. You have to pay more for bigger stones. I don't care how common the stone is or how rare it is. Across the board, you're always going to pay more for a bigger example. It's back up close. Take a look. It's a really good color. And anybody like it? Because if you do, it's got a $4,599 price tag that we're going to leave behind. And it's classic. It's simple elegance. It's super classic, right? It's super classic. That's a classic setting style. We'll still bring you the blue diamond before the show is over. We will, sooner rather than later. But this is the one. Now that you've seen it from across the room, let's also show you the inside, because this, is one of my favorite mountings. The way it's set up, the way it's done from the inside under gallery all the way up to the basket. It's like it just never stops giving you gold. It's almost like a box. It's 3-dimensional gold all the way to the top. Here's what it looks like on the finger here, so you can see that. Let's take a look at it right there. I'm going to try to balance it, and that's what it looks like color-wise. Again, you saw it. It's a more powerful version of a blue diamond. Now, normally, keep in mind, aqua, if it was the regular form, would normally be a lot lighter than a blue diamond. Aquas usually are either at a blue diamond, like saturation, or lighter. This one's so much darker. You saw that comparison side by side. We have nobody on the phone line, so we're going to help you out here. It's a big stone. It's a big look. But nobody likes $45.99, and I don't blame you. You showed up tonight looking for value. So how about this? I'll put it on the auction block. I have had no luck with auctions. Zero. But there's always hoping that on the right piece, at the right starting level, it's going to go crazy. Let's do it. Let's not even do $4,000. Remember, that is what you're supposed to pay tonight, is $4,600 essentially. We're going to leave that behind. We're going to go lower than 4, lower than 35, lower than 3, lower than 25. How about we go lower than $2,000 and make this a deal? I need to get bidders. We need to get the phone lines ringing. I need to hear those phone lines ring a few more times before I leave you in an hour and 9 minutes, okay? So we got to do that right now. And this is how it's done, because big aquas and Sierra Santa Marias, and we're going to change the gold and make it your size, and all that hundreds and hundreds of dollars that you would pay extra elsewhere for, we include. So even though we go backwards on the auction, you still get all those freebies and their extras, and you pay zero for them. That's a great thing. But we have nobody at $2,000. We have nobody here even thinking about it. Let's try this. I'm going to go 19. You know what? Forget about it. Let's go 15. Nice round number. 15. For a 232 aqua, this is the Sierra Santa Maria, which is just kind of like the cashmeres we talked about. It hasn't been as long since we've mined them, but they are also mined out. And there's only that one source that's ever given us this color of material. So that's why it is so highly valued, highly sought after, and we're looking for 15. $10 increments as well. Take a look at it, and we'll see if we've got anybody who wants to get it started. Let's go. Let's party on the Sierra Santa Maria. The only one that I have that's new here tonight. You are looking at it, and we're looking for $1,500 on a major ring. The stones that go for $60,000 a carat out there, when you've seen them at those auction houses, I mean, you can look up the prices online. Take a look. Sierra Santa Maria is what they've gone for publicly, what we know they've gone for. what there is actual verification of what they've sold for, because they're that important. They're usually, they will note the price tag. It'll be out there. All right, so you know what? First caller can have it. What'd I tell you? I should have just taken my own advice. I've had no luck with auctions tonight. I'll tell you what, let's just sell it $14.99. First caller can have it. That's it. Just go ahead and get it. $14.99 if you like it. We have one. Let's just make it a quick 60-second deal. The big look, the big wow factor. We still have the blue diamond. And again, if you think the blue diamond, because it's 18 pointers, is going to be less, it's like 20 times this price. So just so you know, I don't want you to miss out on the aqua waiting for the blue diamond and then realize, oh, the blue diamond might be a little out of reach. This is a way to get that bigger presence. Still great diamond weight. Under $1,500, huge value. Take a look at it. That's it, $14.99. Let's get something sold so we can carry on. And we've got our last hour about to kick off. So what's that going to be? I have no idea what's going to happen this last hour, but it's going to be good because we got to continue to make sure pieces go tonight. And we have one cashmere. Remember, if you weren't with us earlier, we had a cashmere trio, 1888 pieces. We have one left. It's actually our largest of the stones still remaining. We've got the 68-point cashmere pear shape still hanging out for you. We have a sapphirite. Haven't seen it yet. Heart-shaped ruby. Haven't seen that yet. I can bring out the 20 karat 85 tanzanite. I've got one of those. That's a really, really good stone. We've either got a 12 karat zumbaran or we can go up to 21 carats in tanzanite. And I'm digging the 20 carater. So we'll show that to you as well. And if you'd like the aqua, anybody got that one? Not yet. Zero. Okay. Well, guys, we're signing off for the night. We're going to go home an hour early today because I'm looking around. There is no better value than this one. What am I going to show you that's going to rival this? What are we ever going to show you that's going to be a better value than that? I have no idea. My goodness. All right, so let's get to it, guys. We're going to do some zero to start auctions. Shall we do that? Let's put whatever you want to see on the auction block for zero to start. I'm going to start with a big old ruby. Oh, no, not the heart shape, though. I didn't realize this is a carat 17. Wait till you see the stone. It's a $5,999 ruby. Let's show it to you now. Let's get you a heart shape. Holidays are coming. I know it's only September, but it's almost midway through. And here is the king stone of rubies in a heart shape. OMG, this is hot. This is a carat 17 heart shape. That's not normal. When I've had heart shaped rubies, I've been here 7 years. In a couple of weeks, it's an anniversary. And you know what? Oh, heart shaped rubies are so darn expensive. It kind of makes me sick every time I see them because they're so pretty. But then I realize, oh, it's a heart shape, so it's really expensive because it's Burma ruby and it's the best. And then you look at a stone like this and realize it's well over a carat and it's clean like that. And I, as a host who wants to give you nothing but value, 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 realizes that these are the most important rubies out there. So it's tougher to find that really big discount and that really big value. Let's talk about it anyways. 112-1789. So what we're looking at is a little prestige here, okay? It's out of the museum collection. I know it's not a 5 carat ruby or a 3 carat ruby, but it is exceptional because of what it's doing. Most rubies do not look like this. This is a carat 17. Any little bit over a carat in size gets really rare. I know we hear about that a lot with diamonds. It's so important with ruby because diamonds, as rare as they get in bigger sizes, are not actually as rare as rubies get because rubies have that chromium element. The chromium element is what keeps the sizes at bay. So 1 carat is considered a huge size. Maybe that's not the case in tanzanite, but it sure is when you're talking about red corundum or ruby. I'm going to put this on, it's a $69.99 ring. I'm going to show you the bag. I don't write these prices, but there's the bag. I'm going to show it to you up close. It says $6,999. I don't think I'm going to get that today. And the whole truth is, I don't even know if I do it like a huge markdown, if that's going to go. So what I think is going to be the better option here, even though I ask you really, respectfully to think about how unusual and rare this heart shape is. Think about holiday gifting you might have to do, whether it's in a week or a month or end of the year or next year. Think about who you love that you want to give the most amazingly mushy-gushy sentimental piece to, because my gosh, she will melt if she gets this from you. I don't care if it's a mother to a daughter, a best friend to a best friend, a sister to a sister, a mom. I mean, think about it. A husband to a wife, whatever it is. I've got to tell you, there is something about a heart-shaped ruby that is perfectly defined as this is, that is glowing, that seems to be alive. Rubies can leave a lot to be desired, and you would never know that when you watch our show because all we do is just hand select the good ones, which is why there are so few here. Most rubies are really, I'm going to say it, ugly. I've never been a ruby person ever in my life until you see stones like this, and then I think they're hard to resist. I'm going to go 0 to start. This is a no reserve auction. The last no reserve auction I did all of an hour and a half ago, I had 3 total bidders. 3. That was in the early part of the show. We are now approaching last hour on our Monday night, and we are live. So this is the time. And everybody who watches the show tomorrow at their leisure on their lunch break, or tomorrow morning when they wake up while they're on the treadmill at the gym, or whenever you guys watch, that's not going to be here because it's going to go no matter what, assuming I get 1 bid, which I'm really, really hoping I will, because we're starting at 0. There's no reserve. It's a $7,000 ring that has absolutely no bearing now on what you pay to get it because that's up to you. So I'm going to go, let's just give it 60 seconds. Listen, if I don't get the open, and that's totally possible today, then that's okay. I'll live with that. I would rather not get an open than get 1 bidder. I'd rather not get an open than get 10 bidders because 10 bidders at the basic increments is not going to get us there. That's not a $1,000 ring. It's not a $2,000 ring. It's not a $5,000 ring. It's a $7,000 ring. And I'm at 0. 0. So take a look. It's really something. Do we have a bidder? How much do you want to bid? You want to bid $100. Ask them something, Will, and I mean this sincerely. They're our only bidder on the line. Are they going to feel guilty at all if they get this at $100? They don't want to put in, is that all they think it's worth? Because here's my advice on these no reserve auctions, is the best thing you could probably do is put in your max bid. Because then what happens is the people that expect, that are going to come in here like we have right now, there are like 8 people who want to give $100 to us. Well, if you put in a bid like 5,000, that might shoo everybody else away. So do we have 200? We got 200, 300. So far, 400. Put in your top bid. It's the best strategy because everyone else bows out. Because even if it's like a tiny bid, like 1,000, people they get scared. $500 we have. So this is where, again, you've got to just put in your top bid. That's my recommendation. That's what I would do if I were at home sitting right here, right now. I can't get values like this. Someday I'm going to have to take a day off and literally sit down at home and watch my own show so that I can get values like this because I work here and I've been here a long time and I can't get values like this. 700 we have? 700 we have. 2 bidders only. That's it. 2 bidders. 800? 800. This is going to be a really, really good deal, guys. It's going to be a good deal. So if you haven't dialed in, come on in. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Don't be, 800 we have. Thank you. 800 we have. $900. You want to go 9? We got 9. 2 active bidders going back and forth here. It's like the U.S. Open, but in jewelry. Just watching it go back and forth here between 2 bidders. $1,000 we have. $1,000. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Is it smart? No. Am I going to make any money? No. Are we going to lose money? Yeah, we're going to lose money. But we're only at 1,000, and where are my bidders? We only have 2 bidders. That's it. See what I mean? Everybody's bowed out. That's not a $1,000 ring. Oh, yeah, there's no diamond weight. Shoot. There's 0 diamonds in it. Those are not real diamonds. Those are just figments of your imagination. I'm sorry, I have no diamond weight up there. Oh, gosh. Well, I better leave those off. I better take those out before I send it to you because it's actually 84 points in diamonds there. Where the mounting cost us to make it, it cost us over $2,200 to make it in our own on-site factory. And are we stuck at 1,000? Are you looking at me like you have a bid? Do you want to just yell it out? Because I can't read your mind. Yes, we'll try it on. They don't want to ever bid until we see it on the hand. You know what? I just put the diamond weight up there because you thought there were no diamonds. My goodness. There were no diamonds represented. Now there are. They're there. And you get 84 points worth in diamonds in yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. I will, gosh, what else can I throw in? What else can we do? It's got a finished inside under gallery. It's in any gold, any size. It's only at $1,000. Oh no! We need like 5,000, 6,000 right now. If we're just gonna, let's just meet cost. Anybody? 11? Oh, go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say it. 1,100 we have? Sure. Upside down? That sounds like bad luck. Is that bad luck? That sounds like walking under a ladder, opening an umbrella indoors, and having a black cat run in front of you and trip you so you break your wrist kind of thing. But they want to see it upside down, so I'll show it upside down. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what it looks like upside down. That's how they want to see it, Chess? Is that what you guys mean? Okay, just making sure. How much? 1,200. So we did have 11, and we now have 12. Of course, we're going to show the inside. Yeah, I got 57 minutes of showtime. It's probably all going to be on this ring. I'm going to put it the right way now, just to erase any bad whatever. 13 we have. Sorry, Tony, to fake you out there, but I just feel like I need to put the heart upright. I don't know. We have 13, and do we have 14? We have 14 just verified. We only have, is it 2 or 3 bidders now? I think it looks like we may have 3 bidders right now. Let me show you up close. We'll show you the inside. We're showing you a carat 17 ultra, 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 ultra glowing ruby that you can see the clarity even through the back. If you look through the gold finished under gallery, we only have 14. And I have 1 bidder left. And what has happened to my audience, my world, my rubies, my ability? Obviously, I'm just going to chalk it up as a Monday night that maybe we don't have every one of our normal viewership. And that's expected. Thank you. Not only my words of thanks, but this is the thank you. This is the thank you. I know well, I've been here 2 hours and 4 minutes today on the air with you. I knew this wasn't a good idea, but it is sometimes the only way to move jewelry, and that is, after all, what I am here to do. That is why I drive the hours to get in here and do this, is so we can move some jewelry every single day of the week, except Tuesday. And so this is what I'm doing right now. We're at $1,400. We're verifying. We need some callers. Because obviously, listen, if this was a $1,400 ring, it was a $1,500 ring, I would be more than thrilled to present that, bring that. That is something I can tell you in 21 years. I don't have carat 17 heart-shaped rubies that are perfect clarity and glow like this that go for $1,500. And we're only at 14 right now and verifying and looking for 15. So this is last call. Because as much as I'm tempted to spend the next 55 minutes on this ring, I probably would get some hate mail about that. We got to show you some other things. So how about we just wrap it up now? And we give you the ultimate, think about it. Valentine's Day is a long way away, right? Forever. But you know how this goes. It's already mid-September almost. We got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, and then boom, it is 2024. And then it's Valentine's. I bring that up because a heart-shaped ruby would be perfect for the occasion. And it's actually not all that far away. And I can tell you this value won't be here between now and then. So let's give it a final call. I'm going to give it 2 minutes, whether you don't even know what occasion you're giving it. Maybe you give it to yourself because it's important. Maybe that's going to be the piece you look down, a little reminder that you love yourself too, and you got to. You got to love yourself before you can love other people, right? Self-love is important too. This could be a ring you give for yourself because you love a really good buy, you love a really good ruby, and it happens to be a rare heart shape in the most glowing, almost red diamond-like look. And we're going to give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes for you to dial into that phone number, and you've got the potential to get the deal of a lifetime on a ruby. And I mean that. I mean that. That really applies here. So let's give it a final 2 minutes, and then we'll try it on again. Let me show you how this is built, how it's made. Yes, you can. If you say, I hate yellow gold, Lolo, I just hate it. I hate yellow gold. Fine. That's okay. We'll do white gold for you. We'll do rose gold for you if you want. Let me show you. This is like the signature mounting, but adapted for this heart-shaped stone, which I don't care how I turn it, all the way through the back side, you're seeing glow and clarity. It's very much red diamond-like. That's the comparison that keeps on coming to mind. It is so clean. Rubies are not usually even translucent. This is transparent material. I'm going to try it on the hand one more time. Yet, I think you could give this as a gift to anybody because it's that size that's really adaptable for any age, any style. If you like bigger or smaller jewelry, I think this works. It's a great medium-sized signature mounting that is really meant to be worn by anybody and everybody. Do we have anybody thinking about $1,500 or more? Because this is one, well, you see the value. The value is obvious. The value, I think, is obvious. I mean, take it from someone who just spends their life selling jewelry, talking about jewelry, looking at jewelry, all that. The value here is really, really strong. We still have 15 minutes to get you in. That clock right there is to make that phone call. So you call in the number. If you do, you're eligible to bid. You've got to be in before the clock ends at 0. Once it does, once it's at double zeros, it's over. But that's going to be it. We're looking for $1,500 or more. Your power bids are welcome because you see where it started at $69.99. Now it's at $1,400. We're desperately seeking more. Please, please. Have a heart. Anybody going 15? Thinking about it? 20 seconds remain. Any new registers thinking about jumping in? Well, you know what they say in life. You win some, you lose some. That applies probably in every facet of life, unless you're talking about a TVON auction, in which you win, I lose every time. Every time. Are we at $1,500? Anybody on this one? Yes? 15? Yes, no? Let me know, because I don't know how I'm going to live this down forever and ever for as long as I do this. If I got 1 day left, if I got 3 years, I don't know. But that is going to be one that I will never be able to duplicate, repeat again. What do you want to do? 15? All right, so congratulations. That's gone. I got to move. We're in the last 50 minutes. 5-0. Goodness, I could show you so much jewelry, and I would rather you tell me what you want to see. Because at this point, there is just, values that are tough to ever imagine. I am going to show you a 20-carat tanzanite just for fun here. This is like the do not buy it, whatever you do, because I would like to keep this in the inventory. I know we're on this rampage to move a lot of museum pieces. I would like to continue to be able to see this on a daily basis and look at it and try it on because it is such a wow. Just in case you're looking for these bigger stones, I have a 27-carat pendant. I have this 20, sure, upside down or the right way. Here's the ruby again. They just like to rub it in, just pour salt in the wound. Yeah, it just hurts my heart. It does. There it is on the hand. That's gone. Look at that sparkle. When do you see a ruby that sparkles like that? That is insane. So congrats. And then here we talk about 1117055. That's an oval tanzanite that's over 20 carats. Very, very nice. 2008. 18K, yellow gold, white gold, get you a little bit of everything in there. How about 58 points of pear-shaped yellows and 46 points of pear-shaped white? And you're going, where are they? You have to turn it really all the way to the side to see the pear shapes that, interestingly enough, are pointing out and away so they can create that bigger, wider look side by side with the tanzanite. Then you've got all the pear shapes that point in. You can see the yellows are a little bit larger because there's only 2 of those. So the same thing's happening on this side. 2 yellow diamonds that are going to be both pear shapes. They're almost 30 points apiece. Then you have the white diamonds. They're about 12 points apiece. Here's what we'll do. And if you have any requests for the last 50 minutes, please get them in. What could we mark down for you tonight? That is the big question. But this is the 2008. Obviously about as big as we can get you in a ring. Any bigger, they got to go to pendants because there's probably not enough real estate on your hand for a stone this size. So we tend to top out around 20 carats in a singular, beautiful, my goodness, how many of you saw the 20, what do we have, a 19, 18 carat the other day? And so many of you were inquiring about it, but it was still $20,000. This one is not. This one is just so much better. I love this price tag, which is why I decided to show it to you against all odds here tonight when we've got the values. This has got to live up to some pretty important values here tonight. And that's what this is doing right now because it's not $20,000 and it's not even, well, I can't believe it. It's a carat 04, by the way, total weight in diamonds. That is real good. Here's the best news. It's not even $10,000. $99.99. It's not. Even better right now. This is just a quick one here because you know it started over $30,000. It actually started at $32,999. Now it's a lot better. Now it's a lot lower. Take advantage of it, please, because this is what it looks like on the hand. We got to show it to you that way. And notice it is two-tone gold. The basket and the setting for the diamonds is in the yellow. The band itself, well, actually, the white diamonds are in white gold. They went all out on this one. They really tailored it specifically to each and every stone. Then you've got the white gold band as your backdrop here. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Yeah, you got to like a bigger ring. You got to like a bigger ring. I'm imagining, for whatever reason, I'm picturing a yellow diamond wonder ring on either side of it too. Just to really, if you wanted to, just saying, but that is not going to be $99.99, nor is it $8,999. We're going to make it even better. It's $88.88. You are looking at something that has gone far below the low. So that's where this had an all-time low that was still over $10,000, and now look how far we've gone to make that $88.88 in that massive stone, 20 carats plus. A beauty, and you don't even have to choose a gold color. You got 2 in 1. So how great is that? So here it is, and that's going to be $88.88 for just one collar. Good luck. So $88.88 on one of our bigger ones there overall, but that's going to be that really, really important value as well, because obviously being a stone weight of that size. So that's a really good individual piece there. Love having that one for you, and we'll give it 30 seconds. Now, we have 45 minutes, so I still want to know what you'd like to see, if anything. If there's anything particular we can bring out from the vault for you. I do have a 10 karat 95 pendant that's here as well, and then we do have a 27 karat 90. It's in a round, it's in a pendant. That would be our second to largest in the pendant style, and then we do have a Zambaran, quite large in its size, and then like I said, requests are really needed here, because whatever it is you'd like to see will help you out, get you a look at it. It could be any category, any size, any stone. We're happy to do that. But we actually have a really, really cool way to get one of our most famous necklaces. It's a little upgrade, though, to the Wonder Necklace. Have you heard about the Wonder Necklace? It's basically that style of ring that has been our, by far, bestseller. And yet it's adapted to be the necklace version of, but this one's upgraded. We've done it with princess cut diamonds here for you that is really, really special. So I'm going to show it to you up close. We'll show it to you on the neckline. We'll show it to you on the hand. If you like princess cuts. It was just yesterday I was showing you a bangle. It was our closeout bangle deal. We had a bangle in princess cut diamonds. We had 3 bangles. They were gone instantaneously. And a big reason for that was because I think one thing we all universally understand is the appeal, but also the value of a princess cut diamond. We're going to show you this necklace. You know this necklace. We've done it with round brilliance. We've done this with a more simple, easy style. This is actually the version that is upgraded because they are princess cuts that are in a complete channel. So every diamond here is in one row, setting side by side with each other, just basically bordered in gold. That's all smooth. That's the beauty of it. And I know how many of you love that bangle. There were a lot of people that loved the bangle yesterday and couldn't get it because A, it sold out so quickly, and B, it was also a little more pricey. It was right under $4,000. So this is also a way to experience princess cut diamonds without having to spend thousands of dollars, because usually they are. It is a more elite style. It is an upgraded style. So let's show you item number 11200967. We have white, yellow, and rose, but limited on each. Great again for gifting because it's a necklace, so no sizing to think about or worry about at all. And we've built all that adjustability in, so you're also getting 16, 17, and 18. So even if you're not sure out of a necklace, like there's a lot of people that are really particular about their necklace length. I think we all are, right? It's personal, it's comfortable, it's about a lot of things. It's maybe just, again, something you like to change it up by the day to accommodate the neckline. Today I'm wearing a higher neckline, so I would want to wear a shorter length. Other days I'm wearing a lower neckline, I'd want a longer length. So the beauty of having 3 different adjustable lengths is really actually invaluable to have. That's really an important aspect that we make sure we can always provide you when we can. So let's take a look at this up close. It's going to be item number 11200967. Here's what the diamonds look like. So you can see that it's got a lot of mirror finishing off this gold. Notice that everything is solid from the side profile, from the front, from the back, even, look at this, totally from the back side. Look at how it's finished in the rear there. So you've got that really good look. That's going to be comfortable on as well. But these are all, I actually kind of like that look there. It's kind of interesting to have those cutouts and see diamonds through it. It looks like part of the design. But then I think if you're a diamond lover, this is how you want it. Right up front, all those stones. If I lay it flat like this, I think this is really important to show you that seamless nature of how the diamonds are set into that border of gold so that, again, it's not catching on anything. There are no prongs in the piece. It's not going to be sharp. It's all smooth. And so it's 1120967. That's 93 points. And take a look on the hand because it's a heavier gauge chain, which I really appreciate because, hang on, I got to go to get the necklace. Give me a second. We'll just go to, can we go to, maybe the necklace has now fallen, so I got to go get it. So let me give you something to look at here in a ring, and then we'll show you the necklace here. Thank you, Tony. That's perfect. We'll take a look at Peanut on vacation. And then I'll find where the necklace has disappeared off to. Oh, it's done something it's never done before. It went in between the turntable and the bottom of the turntable. That's never happened in all these years. All right, so let's take a look on the hand now. Thanks, Tone, for giving everybody something to look at. This is the necklace from a distance away, but what I was really excited about here too is because you don't get to select the chain, so we make sure it's a really good chain, a really sizable one. You see how this is a lot thicker and heavier roller length than we even typically have in a necklace because we felt like the princess cuts needed that. So you've got a really, really good look. And you see that shimmering shine off the surface of the princess cuts. And then we'll take it over the neckline, but this is $34.99, not tonight, making it a lot easier and a lot more affordable. And you can see whether you're wearing it up against a color or against a skin tone, it's going to look so fabulous. Look at that against a deeper color, against the skin tone. It's amazing. That V shape is truly, we're seeing it more and more and more now in the world at large. Who was it that told me the other day? I had a customer write to me and she said, have you seen so-and-so designer doing Wonder Rings? And I'm like, yes, I have. Everybody's copying this chevron style, right? And it really was. TVON was one of the first to bring it. This is so iconic to go with the Wonder Ring. And yet we're going to make this $999 if you want the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. And that is such a buy for nearly a carat of diamonds. But again, it's about the princess cuts here. That makes it so incredibly special. And this is what I love, that it's not just the diamonds that shine. The gold border is all highly polished around it. So that shines as well. And again, everything is smooth. Everything is smooth. You don't have any sharp edges, no prongs, no nothing. And it's $9.99 only. So if you'd like that one, great chance to pick it up. We do a smaller version. It's, isn't it the same price? And it's much smaller diamonds. This is where you get those bigger premium diamonds, that expensive cut. I mean, not so expensive, but you get the idea. It's supposed to be. Let's go back up close and show you again how this is created and why the difference is. It's all about the princess cuts you see there. And that's where, what is a princess cut? It's a square shape. Remember, it's a square shape that has the brilliance of a round. Usually for a long, long time, you had to get a round to get that 58 facet brilliant cut. Now it's a more recent addition to the gemstone and the diamond cutting world where you get that more modern take and have that squared off shape of the diamond, but with all the brilliance of a round. So it's a really popular cut. It's a pricey cut. It's a little tougher to find, but we're really excited to bring it to you at $9.99. So a huge value there. And we're going to move right along. Just had to show that to you because that's always a fun one. And then we do have, check this gold quartz out. It's the biggest and best. Now, I'm not really one for this stone unless there's a couple of things that happen. I like a gold quartz that has a lot of gold. This one does. The most we've seen yet, and that's partly because it's a 7 karat 30, but then look at the concentration of that 24 karat precious metal throughout the stone. That's going to be 112, 16, 15, and I hope everybody's getting to that point where you have one if you want one, but if you've been waiting for a bigger one, here it is. It's also a more rare cut to get because it's that, we call it an emerald cut. It's not really an emerald cut because you don't have step facets, but it does have the outer shape of an emerald cut. So you're not getting step facets like you would because it is an opaque stone, but you have 7 carats 30 of that emerald cut outward, fashion. And then you've got the carat 53 NVS diamonds around it. And boy, are those cool. And then I do want to move it around because you got to see, this looks like from certain angles, that gold looks like it might not be gold. And then you realize, oh no, it's just the gleam and the glare off that polished surface. Now I see it. It's all gold that you have the surface of the stone, which is, again, gold embedded in quartz. It's actually, the surface is still polished. So even though it's more of a buff cut, It's still polished to give you that sheen where the gold meets the surface there, but that's one of our bigger stones. Really an unusual cut. Most of them are ovals. This is nice to get that emerald cut outer shape to it. It's also a big size at a 7 karat 30, and that is by far the biggest diamond weight we've had with the gold quartz, so really giving it a high level diamond mounting as well. I'll blow it out. It's been on the air 2 times. It started at $69.99, went a tad lower because there wasn't a lot of wiggle room to move off of that $69.99 should be price tag. It got down to $59.99. Now tonight it goes lower. We're marking down the museum pieces. This one is going. Give me a call if you love it. It's not $69.99 first caller. It's not $59.99 either. That was already marked down. Today we just realized this has been, it's not here because it's not a gorgeous piece. It's one of our best, and we've had some really good gold quartz, as you know. But this is one of those because it's got so much gold presence. There's a lot more 24 karat gold here than most of the stones we've had. And think about it. My signet ring that I wear every day, that signet ring, which has not a lot of gold weight, it's not intended to be heavy, it's supposed to give you a big look. Just to give you perspective on gold, this is gold that's alloyed. It's 14 karat. A lot of you own this ring. This ring is now costing us about $1,700 to make. We used to do it for $888. It's like $1,700 to make it. It's got a few grams in gold. And that's 14K, so it's alloyed and mixed with other metals, so it's not pure gold. What's in this stone is pure. Now, obviously, I can't get in there and get a gram weight. I'd have to, get all the gold out. So you can't get a gram weight. But when you have a bigger stone with gold running through it, there's more of that pure 24 karat gold that's worth something. Little tiny gold nuggets worth something in today's gold world because gold's floating around $1,800 an ounce. So this is what you've got, a special piece, one that has been beloved here for ever since we started bringing it, which has only been really a few months. Everybody's loving them. We rarely have them. Get on the lines quickly because this is going to be, I'll tell you right now, for the mounting alone, a carat 53 in diamond should not be where this is going. Take a look at it. It's our best of the gold quartz that we have here, and it's going so low. So come on in. I got to show it on the hand here so you can really see what we've got going on because the size is better reflected when you see it here like you're used to seeing everything else we do. Now you can really see, first of all, the sheen, the pattern, the bigger diamond weight that continues down the sides as well. It's a split shank with a bigger diamond in between as well. You've got massive diamonds going around the border also. So that's really important. And it's no longer $5,000, $4,000, or even $3,000. This is one of those, it's like we've been doing, museum pieces on a blowout. Here it is, meant to go right now. This is your probably last time seeing it. It's not even $29.99. This is it. Huge value. Don't pay $29, don't pay $28, don't even pay $27.99. Huge value right now for the carat 53 in diamonds. That is the statement piece. That is one of the coolest looks. It's like it's combining a beautiful, shining, mirror finished gold piece with all that quartz and those diamonds, and we're going to make it $2,777 for the first caller who'd like it. It's our one and only of that size, that unique cut, and it's all happening for $2,777. How about some requests for the last 25, 35 minutes? How about it? Anybody want to see anything special? How about it? Just give me a little idea of what you'd like to see. Could be something recapped. Could be something that we haven't shown you, something we bring out from the vault. Anything you'd like. But $2,777 gold quartz, that's going. So we'll just see who's got it. Did you also get a wonder necklace, Will, over there? Or are you picking up something else? Oh, good. What was it? Oh, good. That's wonderful. Okay. So still have our aqua, by the way, the 2 karat 32. But speaking of aqua, I think a lot of people are probably waiting on that blue diamond. Let's show you the blue diamond. Collectible. That is what we got coming up. 1120538. One more. So we had a blue diamond a couple days ago. What was it, a week ago? It was really special, but inevitably, some of you who wanted blue diamonds desperately were not there to see that piece, and of course it did sell. So what I got to get, we've been all searching our inventory for something special in blue diamonds. We have one more. This was, actually it was tucked away. This was part of ownership's collection. They'd already set it aside when the parcel came in. So this just goes to show you our priority towards your requests, which we're always up here, asking for and begging for and always willing to get. Those are always what we like to prioritize, are your requests. But even when it comes to something that's been here that's sold and not everybody got a chance to get it, that's when we really, really do take that to heart and make sure that if there's any way to bring you something that we can bring that you'd love, we do that. There was a similar blue diamond. It was 13 points, if my memory serves. It was either 13 or 14. One of those two. Big stone for blue diamond. Natural. All natural. There are, I realize, a lot of blue diamonds out in the marketplace. They usually are like that bright kind of garish blue. They almost look like they're neon. That's because they're irradiated. Usually when you see that deeper, almost like a denim color, it's not like a sky blue, it's a little bit punchier than that. That's usually an irradiated stone. So they irradiate it to get that color. It may still be a diamond at its core, but it's been treated in a more or less controversial type of treatment to get that color. What we're showing you here is Mother Nature. This is just all about, this is what blue diamonds are all about. They're a softer side of a beautiful pastel. You obviously want to get as much color as possible, which this is a little stronger than even what I had previously. And that's why it was in the ownership's collection. The second this collection, it was about a year and a half ago, we got a collection of some really prestige diamonds. Actually, our 1 carat pink diamonds were part of that collection. They're still here. They're $60,000 and $70,000. This is even more high value in that we've seen fewer of them. It's an 18 pointer, therefore it's 18 karat gold, and we've added pink diamonds and white diamonds together. So this is our last, it's here. Now, obviously we could always hope to get another one. We always try to do that, but it's unlikely. Take a look. This is gonna be our 18 point stone, pear shape, brilliant cut. It does have a double halo in the pinks, which is gonna be 11 points. 84 points in the white diamonds, which is the outside halo and down the sides of the ring. And yeah, it's still Monday, so we're gonna, now I realize East Coasters, it's not, it's Tuesday on the East Coast. But out here, we're on the West Coast, it's still Monday. So it's still markdown night.
And would you like to opt into our text messages?
And what we're going to do, I wanna opt into the text messages, Victor. I don't get text messages from TVON unless they're really bad ones. If I get a text message from TVON, it's a really bad one. It's pretty much, yeah, you know what those look like. They're not pretty. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. The worst are the phone calls, though. Those are the worst ones. Then there's no actual documentation. There's no actual, there's no proof. Here's what we've got. I kid. 84 points in diamonds. Now, if you would like to own a blue diamond, here's last call. I'm going to get you a carat 13 total weight in diamonds here. And here's how we got to do it. It's got a $15,999 should be price. It's the end of our Monday. We got 29 minutes and a half left. So I got to do something crazy here. And you've got to call me if you love it, because I know what I sold a smaller stone for just a few days ago. I know. You know, you were probably here. Maybe you were one of them that missed out. Maybe. This is going to make your day, month, year, and your entire diamond and jewelry collection, if you're able to get it. And that's why you come in early, because it is so not even, and this is our 18-pointer. True story. I got to go get it. There's a pink diamond here that's not much bigger. It's a pink diamond. Now, I like pink diamonds. They are well respected and really rare on their own. But I'm sorry, pinks and blues, there's no comparing the two together. If you're putting them like head to head, blue diamonds are far and away more rare. Far and away. So, there's an 18-point pink diamond here. The 18-point pink diamond is over $12,000. Pink versus blue. That's why this one's 16. Makes sense. You pay a few thousand more for the blue diamond because it is many times more rare. That is what makes what I'm about to do and how I'm dropping this price so completely inexplicable. Should never do this, but this is your magic moment here. We have 28 minutes remaining in the show, and you can tell the story, or you can choose not to. You can let everyone in your family think you spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars like you would normally have to do to acquire a stone like this. Or you can just be proud you got it because you were here at this very special time on this Monday night. That's how we're doing this. It's not even $59.99. There's your $10,000 discount right then and there. And that's not where it's staying. It's not $59.99. If you haven't dialed, please do. I know I was supposed to auction this for more. Haven't had much luck in the auction front. Don't have the time to start this one at zero. We did that a couple of times. If you're starting an auction on this ring at zero, we're going to be here till like probably January. So we're not going to do that. But we've got a great value coming your way because the auction was supposed to start at far greater than where I'm at. But I don't hear any phone lines. That's not a surprise the way tonight's gone. So here's what you get instead. A better deal, a better value, and you get, again, desperation mode was activated a long time ago. So we're still in it. And it only gets a little bit more, you know, as the show gets closer to the finale because it's in sight. We have 27 minutes left. So I can tell you right now, this is going to be the value. And this is truly the rarest stone I can bring to you. That's what this is. I have been doing this a long time. I've had Yeremievites, corner rupines, you name it, I've had it. I've had loose stones and jewelry. I've had every rare stone out there. But I got chameleon diamonds. We have chameleon diamonds. I've seen, you know, I have more chameleon diamonds in front of me right now on the set than I have blue diamonds ever. So even chameleon diamonds, the color changing diamonds, there's a lot more of than blue diamonds. This is as rare as it gets. And as much as I'd love to have a 1 carat, I don't have one. I don't have a 50 pointer or 30 pointer. You are looking at our largest stone, one that was tucked aside. That was over a year ago for the ownership's private collection. It's only out here tonight because so many of you called up and said, I missed the one you had last week. Do you have another? So we have given you, we've created the mounting, made the ring, and now I'm up here taking it down to this really silly low price. It's not even $4,999. The blue diamond alone is worth it. The mounting around it is worth it. Take either or, either one. You've got a value. It's not even $49.99. This gets even better. And that's the thing. Already, 60 seconds, probably done deal. Let me show it to you on the hand here before we get down because, yeah, it's going even less. And this is the time to pick it up. Look at that saturation. This is more saturated than the one I had the other day. It just is. I'm just telling it like it is. I saw that one in person. I'm seeing this one in person. It is. This is what it looks like from a distance. It is not $49.99. It's not even going to be $4,500. Believe that the smaller stone was more. We're going to make it $4,499 right now. And that is my only and best offer I can do to make sure that disappears here tonight from our show, from our inventory, from our private collection to yours. That is the value, $44.99. Wow. Huge value right there. First caller. Let me actually set it this way too. I mean, I want you to see all the angles. From the point down, point up, look at that saturation level you're getting on a natural blue diamond. $44.99. It's the one to own right there. That is the one. We got an Alexandrite deal. Did anybody get the gold quartz yet? Did you have a new register over there?
Oh, yeah.
Who was it? Sounds like they were pretty excited about TVON.
Yeah, I just told her to join the family.
How much did you charge her to join the family? Did you tell her about our subscription fee? It's like a free trial for 30 days, then we start charging you $150 a month. No, it's not like that, right? But you can stream us at any time free of charge. You can watch on TV if you want to go old school. And what was her name?
H-A-I.
Yeah? And where's she calling from?
Long Beach.
Long Beach, California? Like the LBC, which, you know, like whenever for all the years I grew up, I always wore the Long Beach hat because it was my initials, you know. So I always had the LB hat, you know, the brown and the gold. Okay, good. And it was my school colors. I went to Laguna Hills High School. We were the Hawks. We were brown and gold. I felt so cool. Everyone thought I was like, oh, look, she customized her own initials and her school colors. Well, we got a Long Beach resident in the house. I love it. Welcome to the family. So this is it. And kidding aside, guys, there's no subscription fee. There's no monthly. This is just turn on your TV and shop. Turn on your TV and let the savings come right to your house. That's the way we like it. So how about this? We've got a yellow diamond necklace. Blue diamond is here. We're going to stay with the theme of colors of diamonds that are rare. And I'm going to show you a necklace as soon as I find a little stand I can make for it. We're going to show you a beautiful yellow diamond necklace that I'm going to try to make affordable for everybody so we can get you what your heart desires. in yellow diamonds. My goodness, don't see a lot of these in necklaces. We're going to show you one. The blue diamond is verifying right now. Just got to see who's got that one. That is a very smart acquisition. If you are a lover of the finer colors in diamonds, that's just the rarest we bring. The chameleons are rare too. I would say that's second to the blues though, because again, it's just as simple as a numbers game. We've had a lot more chameleon diamonds to offer you than we've had blue diamonds for all the years we've been here. So take a look at this. Here's our yellow diamond necklace. This is a pretty one, isn't it? I think that for me, it reminds me of a ring that instantly became a bestseller the one and only time it's been on. Takes me back to that 4-stone cushion cut yellow diamond band ring we did that literally a couple hundred of you were able to get. 112-1375 is the number here. This would be a 26-point center cushion, so about the same size as what we had once upon a time in that band that I know so many of you love. It also has, though, 14 points of additional yellow diamonds, and then how about some white diamonds, 30 points. Total diamond weight here of 70 points altogether in a full necklace. Adjustable, sure. Lobster claw, yes. All of that's there. We're going to give you 16, 17, 18 inches adjustable length here. Actually, I just wanted to zoom back there. What you can't see right now is there are a couple of other yellow diamonds that are bezel set in the chain. So very much like our diamonds by the yard that's so famous here. But this is the close-up on the really important stuff, which is that big center, the double halo. Anybody want the necklace? $39.99 is the price tag. We're going to take it a lot lower. Blue diamond is still here. And now we give you a great value on our yellow white diamond necklace. Look at this on the hand, and then we'll show it on the neckline. One solid seamless piece. So you're getting 18 inches of gold. Now you can see those two yellow diamonds it has with it. They're about an inch or so away from the centerpiece, but on either side. So they give you a great look. And then this is where we look at the back here. Look at that. That's going to be the lobster claw clasp. That's going to be 3 adjustable links, 16, 17, 18. Then we'll take it on over to the neckline, show you there what it's going to look like size-wise. Just a beautiful piece to wear every day. And obviously at 16 it'd be about there, 17 about here, and 18 right about there. So you're adjusting it based on whatever's comfortable for you or the neckline you're wearing that day to show it off. But this is what we're going to do. You see how lavish this is? That's not a small stone to get 26 points in that center. Let's take another look at it here on the fantastic little display here so you can really see it upright, showing off the color to the world here. And yet it's going to be one mega value. Do you like $39.99? Because yeah, I already know you guys. You're saying, nope, not really. Not really. That makes sense if I'm shopping out in the retail world. Everyone's going to get excited about that in retail, but we're watching TVON. We're watching for the values. We're watching for the discounts. We want to get really high-end important items and pay nothing for them. That's what you've got right here and now. Let's blow it out. Nobody's on the lines. That's going to change. We're going to have a little bit of a insane backup, I have a feeling, on our phone lines here. An entire necklace. Yellow diamonds, white diamonds. It's not just the yellow diamond in the center either. You get an immediate halo of yellow diamonds as well right around it. Then the white diamonds around that, a full chain. I'm going to help you. Actually, we're going to start at 0 and we're going to go up in $100 increments again. And this is getting spooky because now we've got 19 minutes till the end of the show. Obviously, a weeknight, people got to go do things in the morning like work. People are not, there are a lot of people that are, especially those East Coasters, they ain't with us. So this is your time to pick it up, and it's going to be $100 increments, 0 to start again, and this one's got to go. There's one magic way to make it disappear, and that is to do what I'm doing right now. A no reserve, 0 to start auction. It's yours at what you want to pay, and all you have to do is beat your couple of other shoppers that are watching that actually pick up the phone and dial in. So that's the way to do it. A full necklace. Again, I know it's September, but things are not getting cheaper in the jewelry world, and yeah, as it's October and November and December, hopefully I won't have to be this desperate on a Monday night, you know, after the time change and all that happens. I don't think we're going to have to see these kind of markdowns. We have $100, so far one bidder. You know how this works, right? There's no reserve. So whatever it goes for, it goes for. So far we have $100 and it's going. If we don't get any other bids, our bidder back there is going to get it at $100. It's not a $100 piece. In costume jewelry, fake stones, it would not be $100 because that's metal. The gold is 18 inches, and gold chains are about $600, $700 right now. So if it's a gold chain, you know this, because you're probably seeing that gold chains, it's a great way to kind of get a feel for gold in the marketplace. By the way, we only have one bidder. I think it's happening. Jess, who do you have at $100? Because I think they got it. This is crazy good. Miss J, $100. Let's see if you have any challengers. We sell it. As I was saying, so I bought a gold chain because we didn't have the length I needed. I bought a gold chain the other day. I went to a place that has some pretty decent deals. I'm in the business. So I went wholesale, downtown, friend of mine, right? And I got myself a 20-inch chain because I needed a 20-inch chain. And you know what? Because I needed it like pronto, like that day. $200 we have. 200, 300 we have. 300, Jess, we're needing 4 now. I went in the business to a wholesaler in downtown LA on 7th and Hill, and I had to spend, we have 400 on the necklace, 500 we have. I had to spend $725 on a chain. Was there yellow diamonds? Nope. No yellow diamonds, no white diamonds, no adjustable clasp. It's even a spring ring, not a lobster claw. We're at 6. That is what you pay for a basic chain. This has yellow diamonds, white diamonds, more yellow diamonds in the bezel sets. We're at $600. Take a look at what's at stake here. This is what we're all fighting for. The $4,000 necklace that I currently have at $600 in the auction, that you don't mind it's a little crooked, right? Because it's just, again, I just propped it up real quick, but it's got those extra bezel set yellows in it. We are stuck at $600. Wow. Okay. This is not what I thought. Again, entirely too late to be doing something like this. It's just, yep, the odds are working against me. Wait, do we have no bidders? Hold on, did we lose our $600 bidder, or where are they? Where are they? Oh, you're at 6, okay. We have $600. Well, someone's getting the whole necklace for less than you would pay for a chain. A basic, thin little basic chain with no diamonds at all. No adjustability, no lobster claw, no nothing. So that to me, because last time someone said, I'll give you, Lauren Blair, 70 points of free diamonds, and some of them are yellow diamonds, was never. That's never happened. I've never had somebody offer me free diamonds. So, you know, I'm with wholesalers all the time, almost every day. I'm in the business, 21 years running, every day. I've never had somebody give me 70 points in diamonds for free. Who knew that watching from home on a Monday night in September in 2023, you could get diamonds for free? 700 we have, we're looking for 8, 9, 1,000, 2,000 and more. It's a $4,000 piece. Think about it. $2,000 would still be halvesies. We have 800 now. 2 bidders going back and forth here now. So we're only at 8. We're looking for $900. That's a quarter carat plus center stone alone in a natural yellow, not treated. We don't do treated stones here. We don't do the treated diamonds. That's not an irradiated yellow diamond like most of what you see out there right now is either lab grown or heavily treated to get a color. This is natural. Let's see what anybody else? Nope. All right. Looks like we're giving it a final call. Do we have 9, anybody? Do we have it? Oh, you've got it. Oh, $900. We do have a new bidders at 9 just as one bows out. So we got a little swap there. Thanks for bidding. Anybody who did. It's not over yet. We are, don't tease me. Don't tease me. We're going to give it a final call. Do we have 1,000? Tell you what, I'm going to go out in the phone bank and see what's happening. And we're going to give it 2 minutes till we just wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up in 2 minutes, and that means, what does it mean? It means you're dialing in that phone number as soon as you possibly can. You are like rapid dialing here. Like pretend like the whole entire, your jewelry collection and its integrity rides on how fast you can just dial that phone number, because whether it's for you, whether it's for gifting, can you imagine? I give a lot of jewelry gifts to people I care about because it's my business. They expect it at this point and love it. But can you imagine if you gifted something like this to somebody, what their perceived value is? Like what they think you spent on a yellow diamond necklace with bigger yellow diamonds, not a couple little stones, but a big center and a couple bigger ones in the bezels. I mean, that is amazing. We're going to give it 2 minutes. I've said my piece. We're going to see it out the door here one way or the other, because no matter what happens, remember, no reserve. So that's why it comes down to our final 2 minutes. It will sell. We know that Right now it's going to sell at 900. We're going to see if we have 1,000. Take another look at it, 2 minutes to dial the number. You too can get in on it. You can. You have a chance. You have a moment. You have a value right in front of you. Well, A for effort, I got to say, I have tried. And for being the very end of my week, I tell you what, I have been so excited about this Monday night of markdowns. I have been like just jumping for joy up here. Because it's fun to do this. Like, you guys are really living the high life right now. Getting the deals, getting the values, but we have a final now 90 seconds left to get you in. So it's our last call, last chance. What can we show you, by the way, at the end of the night? If we can recap something. We've seen a lot of great jewelry, some of which is still here. I'll probably have to recap that cashmere. I think we should probably recap the pear-shaped cashmere. Probably the spinel as well, the big spinel. Anything else you want to see, let me know. The big morganite we'll recap. Also, anything else, you let me know if there's anything you want to see again. Final minute left in the show, or rather in the auction. We still have 12 whole minutes in the show. Got plenty of time. We got all day. We have plenty of time. Just again, 50 seconds. Let me show this one more time from a couple of different perspectives here. Let's go back on the hand here for you. It's just these necklaces, as much as I want you to see the up close and scrutinize it, I also want you to see the size from a distance away, how it's attached to the chain with O-rings. So are you ever going to have, you know how when you wear a pendant and suddenly magically always the clasp of your chain comes forward and then your pendants, you know, mix in with the clasp? Never going to happen here. Your clasp is going to remain in the back. The weight of the centerpiece is what keeps it centered. It's what keeps it even on the neckline. It's what gives you that beautiful station style, which we're seeing like it's taking over the jewelry world right now, is this whole necklace idea with a station in the middle. We've added this extra bonus. Those are yellows, by the way. You have 2 bezel set round brilliant diamonds. They're not white diamonds, they're yellow diamonds. We'll put it one more time in the neckline as well, so you can see it here from a distance away. Let me kind of even it out here for you. And are we at $1,000? Because that's what it's going to look like sitting up higher on the neckline, just to show you against, because I've got all these patterns on, so I think it's a little easier to see it and gauge the size when you see it on a skin tone without the distraction of the pattern behind it. Really, really important look. Do we have $1,000 or more? Do you have 1,000? What questions? Do you have a question? Okay. 1,000? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. And let's do a little recap. I'm going to show that cashmere. I have got to show this by itself. Item number 112-1195. So I had a trio of cashmeres earlier. Cashmere sapphires certified by GIA. The largest one of the 3 is what you're looking at. This is the 68-point unheated GIA certified. Yes. Oh, good. Congratulations. Well, that I won't be recapping then. All right. Sounds like our blue diamond is verifying. So again, if you were thinking about it, go ahead and jump on the lines. It's verifying. We do have this unheated, untreated. Over 100 years ago was when this mine was active. Border of Pakistan, so not Berbice, not Ceylon. Those are today's modern day best sources for sapphires and rubies and corundum in general. But when it really comes down to it, the all-time most precious source was actually this mine in the modern day, what we know of as the border of Pakistan today. It's called the Kashmir Mine, spelled with a K, A-S-H-M-I-R. This is certified. I'm going to show that to you. This stays in the white gold. It's got 38 points in diamonds. But it is, this is what's so crazy about this price tag. It is $1,888 for a over 2/3 of a carat, climbing up towards 3/4 of a carat, cashmere, unheated sapphire. And that is really, really important. So you've got that one here. Let me show you the cert that goes with it here. Here's the pear shape. You've got the photograph and the seal at the lower third of this certificate. In the middle part of the certificate, it's pretty straightforward. It's the loose stone, 68 points, the millimeter size, and a little comment section on where the mine of Kashmir was. And then, of course, you've got up top, I'm kind of going backwards here for you, but you've got the shape and the cutting style. The transparency is important because not all sapphires are. You've got natural, of course, no indications of heat treatment. That's a specific thing. Most sapphires are heat treated, as you well know. And this is from there again with the geographic origin. It's essentially stating that twice. So you do have this one for $1,888. And let me move that right back in front for your eyes to take a look at. And then keep in mind, we'll just zoom in because you can see that transparency and that glow that it has as we take a closer look. And then it's got a little bit of that mill grain work on the outside, some of this almost lacy feel to the mounting itself, and that's 1888. Hey, Frank. Frank in Maryland. How's everything going in Frank's world? I hope it's all good. Thanks, Frank, so much. Happy September. Happy almost fall. Good to hear from you. All right, so 1888, that's one of my recaps. My next one is going to be a very special morganite. It's a round morganite. It's a big size. We'll see that coming up. Then we're going to have to get to that beautiful jewel tone of a spinel. Actually, maybe we just show the spinel now because it's kind of fun to see them back to back with the cashmere to see how the color is very similar. So let me show that to you here. It's going to be at number 1118764. Take a look at this. That is my best of the best spinel here by far. $495, huge stone here. That's the Burma spinel, emerald cut. Let me zoom back a ways though so we can really show off the clarity, show the facet pattern to it. It's a $495. Then you've got a carat 11 in diamonds. And this piece, wow, take a look at that stone. My goodness, how bright, how bold. It's like pinks and purples and reds and blues all mixed together. And it's 111, and that's a bridge style. So you do have the 2 rows right here. They're going down the middle and through. 4 rows in total. How about that halo? Oh, it started as money, big money. Big money, came down to under $5,000. Collector stone here, it is $48.88. This is what it looks like on the hand. It's a big one. Take a look at that. And I can just, even in person, far away, you just glance down and you see right through that stone. It is just a transparent beauty. And it's $48.88 for that one. We'll show you morganite. We have about 6 minutes left. So if there are any other requests you'd like to see, something you need another look at, please let me know. Yellow diamond necklace gone. I know our blue diamond's verifying. We've got this one at $48.88. Huge value there. I mean, this is what it's all about. Great bridge. And we'll even change it. So if you'd rather have yellow gold or you would rather have rose gold, that is on us, on the house, free of charge. We'll do that. We'll actually put that stone into the other gold color mounting, and you'll still get your carat 11 in diamonds, but just get it in a yellow gold. I think that's a pretty cool offer. So still have our cashmere, our 68 pointer is still hanging out here. And then we also have the morganite. I had all of our morganites go earlier except for the 6 carat round. So we'll bring that out coming up next for you. And that's going to be that big, big, big stone. Portuguese cut round, always fabulous. We've thrown in pink and white diamonds to it as well. And we show it to you right now. Here's that, look at this, diamond pink color. Pink diamonds to prove it, because that first halo, those are pink diamonds. White diamonds in big sizes on the very outside. And that would be altogether a carat 11. Now, we did discuss this earlier. We sure did. We discussed this. We discussed the fact that they initially had this listed as a carat 11 in diamonds, which is correct. What they didn't do was break it down pink and white. They just have it listed as all white diamonds, which is great to get a carat 11 in white diamonds, but it wouldn't be as pricey as when you have a carat 11 of pink and white. So I have it broken down so you know exactly what you're getting either way here, but that is where the pricing gets a little extra special because it's priced as if there are no pink diamonds in it. Pink diamonds just are. They are more valuable. They are more rare. They are more, should be more expensive than white diamonds. This ring is not. So it's your private collection 606. It's going to have that Portuguese cut round, which is such a statement. And then you have the pink diamonds. You see them right there. They just kind of almost broaden the outside perimeter of your center stone, and then completing it with those really big white diamonds as well. 89 points there in the two-tone gold as is. And here's your value. Right here, right now, it's for one lucky caller. This is a huge opportunity for you because it's actually going to be, instead of the $49.99, that it would be very fair at that price tag. There's no doubt about it. Instead, it's actually going lower, and it's only $2,000. You know what? Did we do $24.99? I think so. I'm going to do better here for our last 3 minutes. What can I say? This piece has got to go. This piece has got to go. So I'm taking the price even lower. End of the show. Additional discount. If you've loved it already, if you were kind of thinking about it, listen, it's recap because a lot of you were thinking about it. It's a one only. It's the only one I've got. They're pink diamonds with it. You know what? If you want, it's not even $24.99, $23.99. I'll give you an additional discount just so that we can get this one out the door before we sign off, which is in about 2 minutes. We got 2.5 minutes left in the broadcast. Let me know if there's anything else you want to ask about or see. But this is actually going to be $2,299 instead, and that makes it even better. So $22.99. Do we have another request to get in here in the nick of time? All right, so one more request. A tennis bracelet. For who? Lisa. Lisa, here it is. This is our diamond tennis bracelet. I better hustle. It's a $369 diamond tennis bracelet. It is set with these beautiful, beautiful baskets of gold. White, yellow, rose gold. We've got a $369 bracelet. Tell you what we're going to do is make this really simple and easy. It's a 7-inch style. We can modify that if you need to. I'll show it to you up close. Somebody called me on the Morganite. I'll move that aside so we can get you a really good look at this tennis bracelet, which is our kind of our iconic size in the round brilliance, of course. And it's going to be item number 1110279. This one is down to, well, it's a $369 tennis bracelet. That's a lot of carat weight. We're going to bring you a really, really magical opportunity here. Right now, that is going to be $2,999. I have to get to it quickly because we have 90 seconds left in the broadcast. Remember, we don't have a broadcast on Tuesdays. It's the only day of the week that we are not broadcasting a show. So keep that in mind. We're off tomorrow. We are back Wednesday night. It's the same time, same place as tonight, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. If anybody would like this tennis bracelet, let me more importantly show it to you on the wrist so that you see what this is all about. And then, of course, it's going to have a insert box closure, 2 figure-8 safeties as well, and that's what it's going to look like from afar on a 7-inch wrist. So you've got a really, it's a good size. It's not that itty-bitty, teeny, tiny bracelet that we sometimes see out there. Usually for $3,000, it doesn't take you very far in the diamond tennis bracelet world because all the diamonds have to be so substantial here. This is $29.99 if you'd like it. That is so, obviously, got $700 pretty much below the $1,000 carat mark on diamonds, yet they are all VS. And you're getting your choice of gold color. And if you need it lengthened or shortened, talk to your operator about that. We can do that for you being the manufacturer of the bracelet. So huge value there. If you have any questions on anything you saw tonight, I hope you'll give us a call. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air tonight. Again, no show on Tuesdays. So remember, we'll be back on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. We hope to see you all then. That's all Pacific time, 9 Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, it's going to be a big, big Wednesday night. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Good night. We'll see you on Wednesday.